we weren't. You did, keep doing it.
If he keeps doing it until we start, then...
There you go. Okay, so that's the ducks. The ducks of incitement have been freed.
The ducks of the apocalypse.
Incitement?
The ducks of incitement.
Like such a cool thing.
I'm gonna walk through a fucking yellow fog wall and fucking see a health bar load up with ducks.
Tangent time. Fuck whatever we were just doing. What are those mice that brainwash people? They fucked up Isla and Ian in
Cranium Rats?
Yeah, Cranium Rats.
The Cranium Rats? Cranium Rats put their ducks and they're the ducks of incitement. And they just fly around and they just make people do grand acts of violence and then they fly away.
I want a Fire Emblem style fucking warlord sitting on a high balcony looking out at the landscape and just softly looking at ducks flying through the air, quacking, and just, war is coming. The ducks of incitement are a grave portent.
Ducks of Incitement coming to you soon in the readiest setting guide.
I'm writing it down. I don't know if I'm gonna do something with it, but I'm writing it down. I'll make a fool of you by doing this.
They sound like
oh, you got me.
Like an extra silly Magic the Gathering card. Like not quite in the unhinged deck, but one that people be like, I need this in my deck for the lol.
Yeah, I'm gonna make the ducks of incitement, and then they're gonna be really funny, and people will be happy, and you're gonna be so embarrassed.
No, Logan, stop! Stop it, Logan, no!
All right.
No.
You're getting me.
Some kind of apocalypse going on. Can anyone here tell me about that?
No.
Okay.
Fair, that's fair. I love Princess so much.
But I know who can.
I appreciate that Aaron steers into it now. Like, it used to be us derailing him, and now it's fully him.
Casper. What the fuck are we doing right now?
So you see, we were leaving the room that had the weird rock guy biting all of us and grabbing us. We left that. We didn't do that anymore. We decided to make our way over to this room that has a lot of mud and a lot of mud creatures, and then we took over this Myrmidon, and he was a good friend. Killed all of the little mud guys he was birthing. We threw him inside of a thing that was like big swirly, like some kind of a swirly thing going down into the elemental plane of the earth.
Quickly, what kind of thing was it?
It's like it's a big swirly thing.
Swirly.
Yeah. And then we're like, hey, where is the thing? And he pointed us up, and we're like, oh, that way. And I tried to find a way to go through the wall. It did not work. So we were planning to go as far up as we can before having to like a lot of way off to the other way to go around it. But we have to do that. We have to go, you know. So then we went in this other room. There's nothing in it. And then we went to this other room. Where these guys were like, hey, what's going on? And I was like talking really good to them, and like they all believed me, and they believed everything I said. And that is this. Then the others showed up, and we had to start fighting. That's what that was. I didn't do anything. And we fought them. We kicked their butts. Did a backflip and saved the day.
Broke the bad guy's neck and saved the day.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's about right.
And I'm like, my cousin's here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sure is. The short version is we explored the Earth Temple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thought a bunch of shit.
Right. So, I don't have, I'm going to switch us to a slightly more somber soundtrack real quick, because this is a bit upbeat.
Bit airy, bit ethereal. There we go. Perfect.
Yeah. But actually, though, menacing. We're doing Dark Souls.
Oh.
Okay.
I
see.
didn't sign up for Dark Souls.
But
I
I'm
would
to
not
die.
do well in Dark Souls.
No, you're not.
I'm gonna just pull out the Dark Souls TTRPG book I bought. The thing I actually have.
Nice. Nice.
All right. So, to my recollection, the boy that we rescued here, Rundorf, right?
Yes.
He, could you refresh my memory, Aaron? Tell me, do we remember? We were told to get him that he had disappeared.
I think Kyra was told.
Kyra,
right?
you were told.
Well, I was told to retrieve a guy from the Earth Temple, which we did, but then that guy mentioned this guy by name.
Oh, okay.
Right.
And I don't remember us ever getting more details about it, other than he was taken further below, I think. So we found him, and we can get him out of here.
We're further
Yeah.
below.
Yep.
So
Down below.
what do we do with him?
Cousin, you're not looking very good.
I don't feel very good either.
Is there anything I can do? Hold on, I have some, no, there is a bunch of spice in it. I would give you this, but it has a bunch of goblin spice or something in it.
Goblin spice.
I have this water skin.
That's better. That's I prefer that.
I hand him my water skin.
He starts drinking.
Hi. If you don't mind my asking, what exactly
Or
happened
cobalt
to you
spice,
down
my
here?
bad.
Sorry, I was hearing something about cobalt spice.
Yes, please ignore him. What exactly happened to you down here, if you don't mind my asking?
Myself and the other delegates from a, I guess caravan would be the word I would use. We were taken, and at some point they gave me the option. I could help make them arms and armor, and they would let the other ones go unharmed.
Yeah, well.
Brudenthar should be up in the mines beneath the Sacred Stone Monastery.
They didn't follow up on that, but we did. We got him out. They mentioned you.
Oh, no, they never said they would be released.
Oh, I see. Well, either way, they're safe in Red Larch, I believe. Right? All of them are still in Red
You
Larch.
should give me Maxine.
All of them.
Not well. I mean, I'm sure we're missing a few. There was an earthquake. I've lost a few people.
They are most likely with my father in Red Larch. If they survived the earthquake, yes. I know that there were some who were lost.
That's unfortunate. Some had been taken by the air cult. And I think traded at least one with the flame at some point.
Really?
So those ones may still be below ground.
So there may be some kind of hostage over in the fire court then.
Most
you-
likely.
I didn't realize I got along well enough to trade.
Yeah, me neither.
The exact relationship between these cults is complicated.
It's hard to pin down. Yeah.
Because, like, part of me, some of them seem like they want to murder each other, and then some of them have, like, brunch.
Yeah. Are you familiar with a terrace heel by any chance?
Terrestrial.
Yeah.
Yes, she was the one traded with the fire cultists.
Okay.
About... It's hard to keep track of time down here. About
That would not
20 days
Wow.
ago.
Okay.
You know, I was about to point out that it's very impressive that a dwarf could keep track of time despite being below ground. However, I had a similar experience where I kept very strict account of time. So,
Oh yeah, I was in a wall
for 5 years.
for 5 years.
So you know what? Maybe it just doesn't beg bringing up.
And yet you did.
I
live.
didn't say the thing. I was tiptoeing around it.
It's just an impressive story. It's all. But cousin, is there anything you can tell us about the way up ahead? We got to go up there and find out this node. We had to find a node or something, and like either blow it up or like use it or like something. I don't know.
Right. There's
Whenever
a,
they speak of a node, they move that way, and he points to the northern passage out that the Nothics had escaped through.
yeah,
Aye.
that's what we figured. Yeah.
But I can't tell you much about it. I don't really get. He kind of rattles the loose shackles that Casper had been picking off of him.
Oh yeah. Huh. Well, I'm pretty sure that Maxine here is just gonna use that pick thing and yeah.
I'm Maxine today.
I don't see anything different. I don't see anything wrong. Yeah, that's Maxine.
That's
that
exactly like
sounds
they
like
did a
Max.
moment ago.
Give me
But
Maxine.
if you want to wait here, while we go and do that to catch your breath, we can take you out of here as soon as we're done.
There's a few staves and some loose armors around. If you wish to, he gestures at the room. It's not much, but there's something.
Oh yeah, let me take a look. He just starts walking around.
For the purposes of posterity, I retrieve my javelins.
I'll look
Okay.
around at some of these stabs he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So when you say you made
Um,
their armor, do you mean just like weapons and metal stuff, or do you mean you made the like earthen, like the mud armor that they have? Was that you?
Bits of both, yes. You see, like, partially formed, what look like clay breastplates.
Oh, how do you do that?
In various states of decay. Well, mostly my job was forming it and reinforcing it as best as I could with the natural occurrences around here. And he
Okay.
gestures up towards some of the gemstones above. And other than that, they've mostly heard me focusing on this thing.
Oh, whoa. Kyra,
Huh.
give me the gems.
Oh,
Give them to
sure.
me.
I'll pull them out and hand the bag over to Aji-san.
All right, these. What are they? Tell me about them.
I couldn't tell you a great deal. They're a gemstone that seems to grow around the effects of this earthen node. They imbue some sort of magic from the elemental plane into objects crafted with them.
That makes them all want to reform together and go back to where they grew.
Also something watching through them.
Covers
It's
them.
not a-
Something's watching through them?
Yeah, I said that when we first picked them up, and you're like, I don't care.
That sounds like it.
I've only known you for a short while, but that seems to track with my experiences with you.
I didn't want to pick them up because of that exact reason, and you're like, oh, whatever.
Well, this makes perfect sense.
Oh goodness.
I'm gonna kind of keep them covered.
When the reckless character finds out they're reckless.
Those are evil things, and I would be very cautious when using them.
Oh no, Kyra put them back in the bag.
Or we could just leave them here.
No, they might be good for something.
Like what?
I don't know. We can use them to construct
probably
some
evil
kind of
Earth God is
elaborate
watching
trap.
us through them.
When one of the cultists is gonna be spying on us, we can use it to be like, ooh, we're acting like we're going somewhere we're not, but it turns out we're going to the place that we don't really know where we're going at any given time, so that doesn't make a lot of sense, but...
I love all of you so much.
Oh, heck, me too. There's a butt
That-
coming.
That will never work for our group of friends, and I love all of us. We are intelligent in different ways. We could never pull that off.
Oh, you're saying we're loud.
Ajisa is going to hold a firm eye contact with Regan and smile, and without breaking that eye contact, with a pleasant look on their face, they're just gonna like turn the bag upside down and just pour them out onto the ground. Yeah, no, that's yeah.
Yeah.
I
I love you
would-
so much, but I know our friends,
Their
and I know
armor,
us.
their armor jingling as they do so.
I would be quite cautious with such things. They've made me make one piece of exclusively that crystal, and while effective, at least in theory, he picks up what looks like an almost crystalline breastplate. It's yeah, I would call this thing fucking evil. Puts
what's it
back
do?
up. It's a breastplate.
But like, did you enchant? It's made of the. It's why I kept the crystals. This is like the reason I kept the crystals. It's basically to do something like that eventually. Because
I would not. I would fear for the wearer of something like this.
I pick it up.
It would
Really?
poison them, I think.
I take it.
Put it down.
I'm not wearing it.
Looking at it, it is in the center of the breastplate. The symbol of the Earth Cult has been almost pressed into it, and it seems to have filled in with what looks like almost like crystallized version of that boiling mud in the center of the room. And then the rest of it has this light purple shine to it that's almost translucent. When you look at it, you can almost see through it, and then when you try and focus on any one part, it seems to shift back to being opaque.
After all, why shouldn't I keep it?
Because I told you not to.
I mean, Kyra, could you like use magic to figure out all the stuff it does?
if it's evil, I don't care what it does. It's evil, and we shouldn't keep it.
Oh, that's not very adventurous of you.
I could look it over for a little bit if you really want to know.
No.
Can you detect the magical properties of items?
Oh, I could just put it on and see what it does.
No, you're not
No.
doing that.
I'm
It's probably
I'm
fine.
reckless, but there's an extent.
Best course of action: toss it in that fucking sand pit right there.
Okay,
that's
but
my
before we do that,
opinion.
Can you use your magic to find out if it holds any secrets?
And what are you gonna do if it does?
I don't know. It really depends on what it does. You are incredibly incurious for a wizard. Fine, I'll throw it in the mud pit. Again, I'm gonna pick it up. I missed the days when I had magic. I'm gonna. Here it goes. I'm gonna like feign like I'm gonna throw it and like put my hands out and just be like, look at Kyra. I'm like, I'm gonna do it this time, and then it'll be gone.
It's
and then
really
we
a
won't
nice
know.
piece of work. I would rather it maybe be in the
You
museum.
said
or
it's
something.
evil.
About a
In
lot
the
of
museum,
things.
it's not going to be evil.
Oh yeah, we
Not
could
that.
sell
Unless
it.
someone robs
Please
the
don't
museum.
sell it. Someone will use that.
Oh yeah, no,
We could sell it to a museum.
But if we're
Oh
gonna,
my goodness.
but if we're gonna carry it, we gotta know what it does.
Hey, Rundorf, was it?
Hey,
Why don't you, the maker of this item, I apologize, I'm being short. You who made it, could you not tell us what properties it has?
I didn't imbue it with any magics or anything. I just forged the
It's-
breastplate.
Did they imbue
It's
it with
the
any
gems
magic?
themselves. They seem to do something to people wearing. I don't think like you're not going to put it on and explode or something.
You know who'd really like that?
Me?
Oh,
What?
well, other than
Your
Ajisan.
dad?
Well, yeah, my dad loves things like this, and my dad can't wear it. He's too big.
Your dad
He
can
brought- he-
shapeshift.
He can?
He literally did it when we met
Oh
him.
yeah, but he was still a big
Cross.
old dragon.
Cross,
You know what?
can you identify magical things?
I can't. No.
Is it just
Thank
Kyra?
goodness.
Kyra doesn't want to do it.
Kyra, I appreciate you.
I can turn off any magical properties if there are any.
I'm gonna put it on one of the tables. I'm just gonna set it down.
I mean, I was just saying you could probably hand it off to my dad, and he'd probably give you something for
You
it.
want to take it? You take it.
All right.
Don't.
I've been
No,
told.
I
I've
walk
been
up
told,
and grab it before he.
What are you gonna do
Well,
with it? Are you gonna take it
do
with
you
you?
want to do with it?
I throw it in the sand pit.
Whoa! I'm going.
I will
I'm going
catch
to
it.
jump.
Yes.
No, you're not!
I'm jumping
I'm
over
going
the
to
sand
jump.
pit to get it. I am trying to jump across, grab it, and dodge roll to the other side.
My cousin said he'd rather it go somewhere else, so
Yeah,
I'm not wanting to throw it in there.
Exactly. I was going to throw it, and I was told not to because he would be sad. We have to
Wait,
protect
did
it, Casper.
Yeah, he said he
Roll
would rather it go
me-
somewhere else.
Roll me acrobatics checks.
All right, here we go.
Aw. Aw.
Oh,
I also roll an acrobatics one.
Do better than me.
You're throwing. It's just going. Like
Oh, okay.
it's going where you're sending it. This is mostly to see if they They can.
What are you gonna do? Jump
Casper,
out, grab it, and cannonball with it into the pit?
from your exceedingly far distance compared to everyone else,
Arms are
Casper,
too short.
you sprint with your fast little dwarven legs, but not quite fast enough as you leap in and don't quite clear the pit.
Ah!
Uh-oh.
You dipshit.
Yeah, my cousin just told you not to do that, you fuck!
It's true.
As you take 11 points of fire damage.
Ah, what'd you do that for?
Whoa, whoa,
11 points of fire damage.
whoa.
Ow!
Sand.
From the pit?
As Casper partially submerges into the pit.
Can I know? I have a decision, maybe a decision to make. What is the outcome of my roll?
At 13, Kyra, what's your strength?
It's a +1 to 12.
+1. All right, with a 13, Kyra's limp noodle wizard arms, and your proximity to the pool, I will say that because you're not having to jump all the way across it, you would be able to intercept it with a 13.
Can I make a change in decision since I would have succeeded, kinda?
Sure.
Seeing Casper jump in and seeing that he's not going to clear it, could I make the split-second decision to not grab the armor and to instead grab Casper and pull him away from the pit? They're about the same size.
They weigh probably about the same.
Yeah, they're probably the same.
These things would be happening, I'd say, pretty simultaneously. Roll me an athletics check, please.
Okay.
To
As of the roll of this, I am committing to trying to get Casper.
all right.
24.
24? All right, you leaping into the air, going to grab the breastplate. You see Casper sinking towards the molten sand and mud, and you twist almost like a cat in the air as you grab him and roll him over your shoulder and onto the side, slamming him down onto the ground, but avoiding the fire damage. If you've marked that on your sheet, you can negate that, Casper.
Okay. I don't think it was marked on my sheet, so I think I'm good.
All right.
Unless it came out of temporary health, because apparently I have that.
No, I hadn't applied the damage to you.
Oh, okay, good. What'd you do that for?
Because it was fucking evil.
Why are you making the decision? My cousin said he didn't want that.
Where would you have, like, is it bad that it went there?
I gave you a reason that we could keep it.
It's true.
He just like watches it sink down and just like throws his arms up in the air.
Sorry, Rundorf.
It's fine, it'll come back.
It will?
What?
Oh, really?
As he runs over with a pair of tongs. Oh, it's molten and it's dense. And he,
Oh, well.
if it stays in there for a prolonged period, it would disintegrate over time.
Okay, well, you know what, Rundorf? We collectively clearly can't be trusted with that, so you hang on to that.
Aye.
Right.
My goodness.
Reagan's
If I could
gonna
find
walk away and just go hang out with her skeleton. Just like,
Let's give a scruffy, angry look over
I
at Kyra.
made a mature decision. I made a jump, and
You
I
did.
chose to save our boy instead of saving the armor, because our boy is more valuable than any piece of armor. Maybe not any
true.
piece of armor.
It's magic, so it's, yeah, a little bit of heat wouldn't be too bad. As he fishes it out and just tosses it on the ground next to the pit. I'm gonna let that cool.
Is it just
Aye.
is it just molten sand then, or is it maybe connected to the fire cult, perhaps?
I think there's a volcano. He stomps on the ground.
So this one
Oh.
doesn't go to the elemental plane of Earth?
Not that I know of.
The other one does.
I was trying to push them into it earlier to see if it would.
I think you would have just melted them
you
then.
would have just burned
Oh, that would have been bad. I mean, for them.
Worse than being sent to the elemental plane of Earth, the fuck off big earthquake turtle land.
It sounds pretty okay. Like that's what Kyra's friend is, right? Or further from?
I mean, Zara would be from there, yeah, but
Your friend.
Yeah, it couldn't be that bad.
Your friend is from the elemental plane of Earth.
well, I mean the turtle.
Yeah, the big turtle.
Oh.
Yeah, we're trying to save a big turtle, cousin, and
I
we'll
briefly
probably go
thought
off
we
and
were
do
talking
that
about
soon.
Yuri, and I was about to get
Trying to save
really
Ceroden.
confused about the fact that.
Yeah, we're gonna save a big turtle.
Why?
Because it's
There's a town on
because
it.
reasons.
Okay, I don't need to
There's a
answer.
town on it. That's why.
Oh, there you go.
There
Okay,
you
that
go.
makes sense.
Easy explanation.
Why? No, I'm not asking.
I don't know, because there's room to build a town.
If I was building it, I'd build it in like a hole or in a mountain or
Yeah, well,
out of
what
wood
have you built?
on
You
the
built
beach.
you built an evil suit of armor that is ripping our friendships apart. I don't want to hear where you'd build a town.
I told you,
Wow.
this armor makes people worse.
And you were
And I
right.
believe you were correct.
I just want to say I wasn't involved in any of that.
And I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, it's fun when I'm not the problem.
Look, I'm just saying, maybe we should have a bit of conversation before we throw stuff into things we think might go to another plane.
I do agree.
I mean, it's from that plane in the first place. I just thought
No,
I was
it
sending
was
it back
made
where it's
here.
from.
Made in this room.
The gems used to make it were fucking from there.
Ah. I just tried to think of other people's wishes first, is all I'm saying.
I think there should. Yes. You know what? We're getting pretty heated. That's all. And cool down. But
Rumble, still being held.
Let's have group discussions about the destruction of property, unless it's like alive.
Agreed.
Sure.
I threw something your
Sorry.
cousin had into a pit of molten sand.
Oh my goodness, take a breath.
Casper,
It's fine.
you owe me a life debt. Do you not? I saved you.
No,
Yes, you do.
Always deny.
I did not ask for it.
Repay me by letting go of this. Don't make me pick you up.
I'm sorry for not considering the opinions of others before I did something like that.
Thank
Right.
you. That's all I wanted.
There you go.
I could not
So with
stay
that-
mad at you anyway. I like
on that
kind
note,
of.
on that
alright,
note,
too.
can I get my drugs back?
Hey, you got your drugs back weeks ago.
Opens a pouch of his
Literal
backpack. He's
weeks.
like, oh, fuck. I've been looking for these.
Oh, I see what happened. He
Crust.
got his drugs back and then he took the drugs and
We are-
forgot.
So just general rule with the group, we don't make decisions without considering the feelings of others. Asterisk.
Ask her.
Unless your friend has a drug problem.
Unless
anyway.
it's me and we're talking about murdering cult members.
Well, I
Yes.
also just think we should if
What's
we
up?
think something goes down, we should like talk about it more. And I thank you very much for apologizing, Kyra. I'm sorry I'm being mean.
You're good.
I'm just happy she's not too dirty. This thing is, honestly, is evil aside, one of the best pieces I've ever made.
No, it's very well
I
crafted.
just want to know what it does.
I mean, some might call it masterwork.
Still not identifying it. That's still not.
Oh my God, is it just like a good thing? Is it
You
just
can
like a good
choose
quest
not
line?
to identify it, Kyra. That is your decision to make. No one can force you.
Gingerly places it back on its stand,
Well, we should
Because-
probably like
rubbing one of his hands up
put-
against the sand to get some of the dirt off.
I was gonna say I put a hand on it. Just boom.
It's a little warm.
he said there were staffs and stuff around here too. Or is there
Yeah,
anything
I'm looking
else
at
that
those
looks neat?
staves.
Looking around, you see a bunch of like gnarled bits of wood with crystals that seem to be set inside them. There's probably about 8 or so of those. There's also a bunch of stone morning stars in the room that you can see are about. They seem functional if made of rocks. They're a bit heavy. And beyond that, you see pieces of what looks like the rock and mud armor that other people wear, but none of those are in any state of completion. And then obviously the armor he's tending to.
So it's just a bunch of rock stabs, basically. Nothing special stands out.
They
about
would
any of them.
be usable as, say, like a spell focus, but none of them look like a hyper unique thing compared to the others.
Okay.
These look like they were made en masse.
Could I take one of the mace thingies and hand it to Benjamin and then take my sword back?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yep, you can do that.
Yay!
What if you gave him?
I'll allow it.
What if you gave him?
Thank
two?
you, Benjamin.
What if you gave him
Thank-
two maces?
Oh!
Oh,
I hope you like the sword. Pat.
It just stares at you.
Benjamin
Oh,
has
he's
evolved
such a-
to
he's so
drummer
neat.
class.
He's such a neat guy. I like him.
You're welcome.
A neat little guy.
Oh, but yeah, cousin, if you want to rest up, we're gonna go
What if we put
and
the-
do this thing.
What if we put the armor on Benjamin?
I mean, he
What?
doesn't have a soul.
Yeah.
So, and I
And his-
am in control of him.
Yeah.
He's gonna collapse after a day, right, or something like
Yeah,
that.
it only lasts for 24
Well, then we
hours.
can pick it up and we can take it and put it on the next zombie. Skeleton.
What kind of armor is it?
We
It
don't
is
know.
a breastplate.
We don't know anything
It's a
about
breastplate made out of the crystals that grow from the walls that are evil as hell.
And breastplate
Okay.
is heavy, right?
It is a medium armor.
Oh, it's
It is
medium.
It is I think the highest class of medium armor.
Yeah, I still can't even wear it.
That's
I
what
can only
I'm
wear
wearing.
light.
I don't
It's
think it has a strength requirement, right?
If it does, it's very low, but I don't think so. Can check right now.
And then if it does something bad, then it'll do the bad thing to Benjamin.
No strength requirement, no stealth penalty, and you know that at least by default, it has a maximum dexterity bonus of 2.
No stealth penalty.
There you go.
Yeah, it's a breastplate.
What the fuck am I wearing? Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm wearing half plate. Okay.
There you go.
Anything with plate in the name generally has a.
I thought I was
Penalty.
wearing breastplate. My art just doesn't scream half plate, even though it kind of does if you really look at what I'm wearing, but it really just doesn't at a
If you think
glance.
about it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, put the armor on Benjamin, as you've dubbed him.
Benjamin!
And see what happens.
Bony
You're going to
J.
put my masterpiece on that thing?
Oh, not if you don't want to.
I mean, you can.
If you
unless-
say
if
no,
it's going
then we
to,
won't do
If
it.
it's going to kill more cultists, then it's probably good. But
Yeah!
so gross.
It is a little gross, I'm so sorry. But this is probably the best way to appease them. I realize.
I mean, I was
that
just gonna
won't-
leave the house.
Hygienic.
Isn't
I'm
it
just gonna leave it here, but alright.
Isn't it like-
Question to ask. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. What did you say?
Isn't the skeleton like a dwarf skeleton, anyways?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So this is somehow highly appropriate, actually.
I have a feeling that what you feel is appropriate and what I feel is appropriate are very
Logan
different
said
things.
that.
So inappropriate.
Agicide doesn't care about appropriate. Agicide cares about fun idea.
It's true. Ajisai's idea of a dowry was pickles.
It
so.
was. It's all I could get my hands on, and it was fun. And who doesn't like a pickle?
And it worked,
It
so-
worked.
No, it worked. It's great. I'm not mad about it.
And
You
it
chimed Regan's father. It was great.
Yeah. Forest man, bushman understands pickles.
Bushman.
A
Pickled.
Bushman Joe, if you will.
There you go, Benjamin.
All
It
right.
fits you so well.
There you go.
So, a question in regards to that is, what do we? How good are we looking on resources and stuff? Like, how tapped are we?
Oh,
Because
not at
if
all.
we need to break, then that guy's probably gonna fade away.
Well,
I mean, we've been
I-
really loud, so I don't know if we have time to break.
I don't have a whole lot of high level magic left.
have.
I could.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't get you.
No, I'm just thinking off the top of my head. I could probably do one more really big thing, and I'm making sure that I have that magic free in case any of us need reviving of any kind. But I could do a lot of low-level healing. That's mostly what I prepared for the day, just in case.
I can cast 2 piddly spells.
Oh, I have that pearl you gave me. I could regain some magic using that, yes?
Yeah, you could.
I haven't got
Okay.
any magic left at all. Not a single
Same.
one.
I'm mostly worried if we go and sit down for like another 8 hours, that Myrmidon guy will come back.
Yeah. It's true. I mean, we could teleport out and then back in.
And then we come all the way back in.
I mean, we could try. I mean, I could take one of these and like looks at one of the weapons, and maybe we could teleport to here, into this room.
I mean, you also have any points at Benjamin.
Benjamin comes from here.
That's true. I mean, he
Well,
could just stay
his
here.
armor-
and wait
His
for
armor
us.
comes from here.
It's made right here.
He's a skeleton.
Oh yeah.
He's
Also, if you're
Fala.
leaving, please take me with you.
Oh yeah. No, for sure
Yes,
we will.
exactly.
Oh no, we're getting you out of here. No problem. Just to tag in, I don't know why I waited for Maxine to talk before. I also got nothing. I'm mentally tapped out. No focus. No focus left. Can't pay attention.
I could tell.
Should we
Listen, Cross.
should we maybe teleport out then? And that would also give us a chance to get Rundorf out of here as well.
Yeah, I think it might be a good call.
That might be the best course. Can you teleport all of us? And if you can't teleport the skeleton, we can just take the armor and...
I think it'd be
leave
best
him.
to just leave him here anyway.
Okay,
Yeah.
but I'll take the armor though, since we need the armor. Here I go. I guess I'll have to grab it. I grab the armor.
Relinquish the armor.
He does.
And I'd like to guide Benjamin against a wall and like set him down and sit him like against a wall and like cross the maces on his lap and be like, you stay here, bud. You stay right here. You don't go anywhere.
He's probably not going to be there when we come back.
Why
They
not?
don't really regard you.
I mean, you made him like, I don't know, 20 minutes ago. Like
He's
not
a-
that
Oh,
long ago.
goodness.
I mean,
Yeah.
the bones will be here when we get back.
Oh, yeah, true.
We can get
Yeah,
him
it lasts
again.
for 24 hours by the time we've... Yeah, no, probably. Where are you thinking we'll teleport to, Kyra?
I mean, we want to get him back with his buddies. I'd say maybe Red Larch.
That's a
we
good
could
idea.
do Waterdeep. Maybe pick up some potions before we come back. That's also an option.
That's not a terrible idea. Fala probably has stuff.
Could technically do both.
Or, wait, hold on. Is Waterdeep the best idea right now, given our dragon friend?
There's no dragon that can enter
I mean, we-
Waterdeep.
How long would we
That's
really
the
be
theory.
there? I mean, oh well, that's true. We would be staying the night.
Our dragon friend.
Well,
Carnifex.
the big, yeah, Carnifex.
Oh right.
I mean,
I thought you meant
hopefully,
the other
He
dragon.
can't get in there.
in theory.
I mean, yeah. I
mean,
guess.
we're talking
But-
about this like there's a safe option alternative. Yeah,
That is
let's go to
true.
Waterdeep.
We might as well. Fala probably has stuff, and I would like to see them.
All right, Benjamin.
Are you good going to Waterdeep, cousin?
Are you going to Waterdeep, actually?
Oh, why not?
Oh,
Why
yeah,
would I
you're
be?
like a wanted fugitive or whatever.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, you are.
Oh. Nah, I'm sure they. I'm sure they don't mind. I didn't take anything.
It's a gamble. They might still be looking for you, cousin. They might have forgot.
But
There's lots of
I mean,
crime day to day.
I didn't even take anything, cousin, and I was trying to take
Yeah.
my thing back.
But,
Like, why would
they don't know that, and they think you did take something that doesn't belong to you. So it doesn't really matter what you did or didn't do.
Yes, and if you're running with all of us, that gets everybody involved in trouble.
But like,
Oh, and I
but
hate trouble.
I mean,
don't
if you
need you
can't
behind
do
bars.
Waterdeep, you can do Neverwinter. It's not they're about the same distance away.
I don't know. Does anyone here have anything from Neverwinter?
No.
Have I ever been to Neverwinter?
Roll me history.
Have I ever been to
I
never?
definitely don't.
The history stat, the determining where
It's a
you've been in your
shame
life.
that Brayden's not here.
22.
I mean, you could look at her sheet, right?
Aye.
Like someone has her sheet.
I'm here in a sense. What are we looking for?
Something from Neverwinter that was taken within the last 6 months.
Yeah, they would have had the best chance.
I open my Maxine. I open my Maxine bag. Do I have anything?
Maxine's things. They would have. If they have anything from Malcolm, probably came from Neverwinter.
Oh, this is huge.
Krusk, you've definitely been, because you're from.
But have you been in the last 6 months?
I am about.
That's
to.
the
Yeah,
thing.
that's the
I
question.
am about to.
Would that
fucking-
And
count?
I don't know
Just
if
like,
you
yeah, I
would
don't know.
carry anything from Waterdeep back home and then to Waterdeep to find Baxter, then the dragon heist, and then all this. Yeah, you probably don't have
I
anything
am
from there
going
right now.
to fucking out Brayden right now.
Oh
Oh.
no.
Oh no.
Hold on.
Hmm.
Call chat.
Also, I could just lay low.
Oh my god, what a bean.
For knitting.
She's so
Tools
cute.
for knitting emoji in the item.
They're so cute.
Wow.
Oh my god, I love them.
Oh, hey,
You
a
said,
potion
you
of
said the
healing.
past 6 months? Well, darn. I only have this letter that I have from a fan. I had Neverwinter from 6 months and 2 days ago. Ugh.
Well, shit.
I could just lay
No.
low
Weird
if we
that
go
you've
to
been keeping
Waterdeep.
track to the day.
Like I
Why
could
is
just
that weird
stay in your
for
house
him?
or whatever.
You know, actually, I thought about it after I said it. It's not weird at all.
It's very crust.
Yeah.
I
Wait,
mean,
you know what? Let's
being
do.
fair,
Okay.
it's also the biggest city of the world. Like, if you're going to
Yes,
lay low
Reagan?
anywhere, you'll probably be fine. Probably.
Yeah, I'd probably be fine.
Interesting.
And just kind of going in your house and just checking it out. You guys have a house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can just do that.
Hi, everyone. Funny story. Turns out I have a potion of water breathing. I would have been useful before, eh?
Yeah.
So we're going to Waterdeep. Great. I'm
Waterdeep.
so glad we've made that decision at last. Kyra, will you do the honors, please?
All right, everyone, gather around.
Benjamin,
I guess.
we have a shared hatred of the cults. I want you to stay here, stay in this room, and if anybody comes in here,
We slowly walk past you.
kill them.
You got it. Yeah, Regan has to tell you to stay here. That's
The
right.
whole time Ajusai is saying this, Regan is just thinking all those same commands towards Benjamin.
Now, Benjamin and I have an innate connection. Benjamin knows. We have a shared hatred of this place.
Just slow nod.
I've decided. Benjamin, hold down the fort. We'll be back.
You see it slowly nodding while appearing to look at your left ear.
I'm gonna nod back at it. I get
Regan's
you.
just thinking at it, just
Just stay here and protect Rundorf.
And don't go into the pool.
But
Wait, and protect
But she-
Rundorf.
what? What?
oh wait, no, he's coming with us. Sorry, I'm a stupid fuck.
Yeah.
I
Goes on
forgot.
patrol. It's like, where'd he go?
I forgot. All right.
Forgot.
It took me a
I
second after you
forgot.
said it. I had a moment of and protect. Wait.
Yeah. Wow, that nap did not work. Clearly.
All right, so stay here. Hold down this room.
Yeah, stay here. Kill things that come in. You know, that aren't us.
Yeah,
Did it?
Break!
All right.
you got.
Okay,
I
bye.
will pull out my potion of water breathing, and I will use that to teleport us to Waterdeep.
Oh, good. I'm glad it's
Wow.
being used for something.
Yeah, man.
There
I'm
you
hoping
got
that
it
could
there.
take us directly into Fala's store.
The group pulls out their potions of
my
water
God.
breathing and clink them together.
With our powers combined.
You know what you also could have done is I have ingredients from Fala.
I got a bow.
Oh well.
I know.
Got a bow that was made there.
Yep.
As we're
Alright.
teleporting, I just put my arms in the air like, yeah!
As you all reappear in the city street.
Ah!
I could use my bow.
E-
Oh,
Why did you do
There's-
that?
a moment where the dramatic shift really hits you as you see the sun just beginning to climb up over Mount Waterdeep.
Ah!
I missed the outside.
Is it morning?
Same.
Oh,
I mean, it
guess
looks
so.
like it.
What's up, Casper?
Oh no, I just said it looks like it.
Oh yeah. All right, where are we at? Where does it look like we are?
Looking up and down the road, it appears you are in Troll Skull Alley in front of a certain alchemist shop.
All right, hell yeah.
oh,
I guess.
dump.
Yeah.
I'm going.
All right. Yeah, I
Gross.
guess so. Just walk in.
Yeah.
Walking in.
I don't. Okay.
You walk up to the door and you go to try the door handle. It is locked and there is a sign that says closed.
Oh, we
It's
should.
probably
Morning.
rather. It's early.
Oh, I should take my cousin somewhere to get healed anyway. Come on. Let's get
Let's
you
go.
rested.
Let's just go to the Obsidian halls. We'll sleep,
Yeah.
and then we will come back to Fala's once we're rested.
That works.
You good? You
Alright.
good with the rest over at some Obsidian place, cousin?
I mean, it's like barely a rock, but I guess it'll do.
Ah, yeah.
It's not a. It's like a haunted house.
I mean,
We could go
technically-
somewhere else. I mean,
Oh, where do you want to go?
It's more like a ghost, like cater, like a door opener. Really, that's all there really is.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, cousin. It sounds pretty cool to me, but if you want to go somewhere else, we can get you somewhere else.
Wherever you want to go, it's your call.
If
I
it's
got-
safe, then it's safe. Let's just go. It's close.
All right.
Thank
Yeah,
you, I
it's
really-
right over here.
Thank you. I really wanted to go to the ghost place.
Go over to this Obsidian Hall.
All right, you guys do so. Are you going into the downstairs or going just straight up to rest?
Where did I sleep last time I was here?
We slept in a
The
room.
guest room. Yeah.
Right. That.
I guess I'll just go straight up and just
Yeah,
Yeah,
fucking
same.
pass out.
Oh no! Hold on. Something I have to do. Is the bottom open?
You could get inside fairly easily, and you do see what looks like people setting up for the day.
Hi. Guys, you're back!
Yo!
Oh yeah.
Goes to run to Krusk and Kyra and give a hug.
Knowing that
Oh.
that's happening, she would definitely. I forgot that Elif was here. Honestly, Kyra's gonna go in and see her, and give her a hug.
All right, that's cool that it leaves here and everything. Torrent!
Yeah.
I wish you could
yes.
see the fucking mouth open smile look around I was doing during the silence. Torrent, hello! We've returned!
Welcome back.
Are you cooking stuff yet?
Where's the ghost?
This
Do
is
you need me to cook
Casper.
stuff for you.
I don't know. I thought, we haven't seen you in a while. And I thought, we're friends of the owners and are the owners. So I thought, I'm like, I'm gonna get some service. Maybe
We're
some
not the
food.
owners.
We're friends of the owners. They're the owners.
I'm like jumping. Leaf's just like jumping up and down, holding on to Krusk and Kyra, like ah!
Torren, I sit. What is on the menu for the Obsidian Halls today? What are you serving?
Gut soup.
Oh, tell me about that.
Is it good soup?
Oh, cousin,
It's
you
fine.
can get soup.
Was it good soup?
It
What's in it?
looks over it like Torrin looks over it like at Kyra and Krusk. It's the best soup you'll find in Waterdeep.
Goddamn right.
High
He's
praise.
getting a lot better at that.
It is Irish
it's-
soup.
You
I want soup.
Bring my cousin some
Great.
soup. He's been kidnapped for like a long time.
It's true.
get soup all around then.
Yep. Also, has he returned?
What?
Oh, Bax.
Oh!
Yeah, have you guys seen Bax around lately?
No.
Looks to the Insama.
Look to God.
I imagine probably not.
You
'cause
see
they'll
how
probably
the
take him-
poker head up from behind the counter. You talking about that Baxter fella?
Yeah, has he been here?
I mean, I heard his name around a whole bunch, mostly when you folk are here. He's like about yay high blonde fella, right?
Yeah. You said we just missed him last time we were here.
He's real loud. Might be in the city.
I think something about something and doing something. I don't know. I was sleepy.
So that was like within the last week or so.
Yeah, I'd say a couple days ago.
Okay.
He said
could
something
send him
about
a-
having an important thing to do.
Oh, damn.
You could send him a message, Kyra. See if he's still here.
Ships
today.
passing in the fog, am I right?
I feel like sending him a message is one of the worst ideas you could do, because he will not tell you anything.
Honestly, I'd like you to do that though. I'd love to hear what he has to say. He's like,
I would really love that too, actually. I'm really curious.
you know, I
Something
keep
about-
this pearl of power under the counter for just.
Oh shit! No kidding!
I'm like, I have one, but it's yours.
And reality reasserts itself.
I liked that reality.
I would need an hour to attune to it anyway, at which
It's
point I could just
Master
use my arcane
Torrent's pearl of
recovery.
power. I can't rightly give it to people without his permission. Master Torrent.
Master Torrent.
What? Say it again.
Do you have could these fine folk borrow this pearl of power that you own for some reason?
You know, we could also sell uses of that if people come in.
Sure. Like,
Well, there you go.
Oh,
Bringing
okay.
that back.
I have to spend an hour attuning to it.
Oh, it's fine. Take your time. I'll get your soup going.
Can I attune to it? I don't know if I can.
Wait, friend, what's in the soup?
What's in the soup? I mean, I could change it now. I'm just getting the base started. You have a preference? I was just gonna.
Don't you throw this back on me. I want to
Give
know
us
what you
the
were going to put in the
Obsidian
soup.
all
Well,
special.
I was gonna just make a nice chicken soup. It's breakfast time.
Ah, nice. Okay, chicken soup.
I suppose that's fine.
Sounds lovely.
it's pretty darn good.
Something light and easy to start your day with, but nutritionally complete.
You know, now that I see that people like getting back spells, we could sell like this for like 10 gold a pop. If they stay here for an
Yes.
hour, they can get a spell back.
The thing is, someone is definitely going to pocket that and walk away.
Well, then I
It's-
hit them.
Could put
Are
'em-
you always going to catch them, though, Alif? I'm
Yes.
not doubting your...
You could.
Alif, you know I adore you so much.
You could.
But I
could-
feel like it might not work out the way that you think it will. And I
You
don't
never
want you
treat
to
it
be
like
met with
those-
disappointment.
Those quills they have at the banks where they have that little chain that keeps it stuck to the table.
You could put
And
'em in
if
a
anyone
room.
ever breaks the chain, I punch it.
You could have a private room that you got to go in, and
You never catch me.
you can't. Casper.
Casper?
Definitely would, by the way.
I'm the fastest dwarf in the world.
Fuck is fast, boy.
Fucks fast.
Look, I'm just saying.
Could get a room. Could make like a room that if someone wants to use it, they pay, and then they stay in there for the hour, and then they use it, and they're not allowed out. Magic doesn't let you teleport, right?
What? What did you say?
Only helmets do that.
I love you so much and you're so pretty.
Well, thank you.
I think it's a wonderful idea. Torin, what do you think?
Unless they got a magic
Torin
helmet.
agrees.
Oh wait, hold on. I used to do that thing where I
Yeah, magic.
Get
totally
trapped
lets
in
you do
walls.
no, it was
I've
yes.
done it many
And
times.
then I do that thing where I
Stop being trapped in walls.
I teleport like a few yards. Like I turn into I pop back and. But you know what? What are the chances of you guys having like a revenant coming in and being a customer. It's
I
probably
still catch them.
that was probably a me thing. Because I was.
I think so, honey.
Yeah.
Kyra's gonna get some food and sit down with this pearl.
The whole time this has been happening, Reagan's just like, I'm just gonna settle in, get myself some tea, and just vibe.
I will talk Kyra and Crust's just little ears out about all the neat people that have shown up at the hall since they were gone. By the way, how much money have we made?
Yes. Pay us money.
How rich?
The Obsidian Halls. How long have you guys been away since the last time you've been here?
We took a 10-day to get
Hold
back
on,
to
I'll
the
check.
valley.
Mr. God, how long have we been gone?
Let's see. You guys a 10-day to get back in.
Then we walked everywhere.
You walked 4 days north.
Yep.
You then were starting out to go east. You then teleported. Spent most of the day with.
Oh no, because we first went to the tower, then we went to the we went to the Earth Temple, then we went back to Red Larch, then we went up to the north.
Yeah, so you're coming in on a month. So currently, post expenses, you'd have another 700 or so gold that's currently sitting on the place.
Damn.
Yeah,
All right.
we've been doing great.
You sure have.
Things get real busy around here. This part of the town's real picking up with new folks coming in, trying new things, trying to explore. You know, she makes bunny ears with her fingers. The greatest city in the world, or whatever. And it's
I thought of that.
it's nice to see a lot of fresh faces. We're not too far from one of the gates, and so we get a lot of out of town folk coming through.
I've been trying to convince Torin to get a little butler outfit for our ghost.
Oh my God.
You try to
She's
convince me
been
to get.
talking about that. She shouts from the kitchen.
I
How
think
do you
it's neat.
suppose you dress a ghost?
We tell him
Yeah.
we tell him to get dressed because he follows our orders.
Probably the same way you dress a skeleton.
I don't know that he does. He just seems real polite.
He's really nice to me and he'll listen to me.
Okay.
You two aren't any
also-
fun.
I also don't expect the ghost is naked. Like, he's not just standing around waving in the wind.
Well, we can't see those clothes, can we?
If a ghost's clothes are like part of the ghost, does that mean they are naked all the time?
I don't think that's how that works.
How does
what
it
were
work
you gonna
then?
say, Torin?
But also, you try to convince me for everyone here to have butler outfits.
I think it'd be neat if we all matched.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I keep getting so much pushback from them, Krusk. They act like they own this place more than me.
Oh, that's a
How
good
dare
point. Krusk! You've been pretty quiet since we got here, and it's been a while since you saw your old adventuring buddy Torin. You guys probably have a lot to catch up on.
I never adventured with that man in my life.
Then you have even more to catch up on. You're both friends of Bax.
You don't understand. For the end of the previous campaign, I interviewed him.
The what?
Found out everything about that man. I know him better than anyone here.
So you are
Lies.
close.
Probably.
Those are lies.
Behind you, the doors open and a half-orc comes in with a small cart as the room is filled with the smell of very freshly baked bread. As he just called
you were
out,
gonna
like,
say
"All right,
pickles."
bread's in."
Freshly baked pickles.
Freshly pickled
Like,
pickles.
like, it's him.
It's around.
You also push back my ear.
It is not Grund, no.
He also has a helm of teleportation somehow.
A man comes in with a platter of fish. Hi.
You guys also had a bunch of pushback for me hiring the bread guy, but look, it's great and everyone loves him. Now imagine if he had a butler outfit.
I
Did
do
she
more than
actually
that,
hire
Alif.
This is
What's
why I
your
wanted to
name?
come here.
I'm Kobak. Hi.
Oh, hey, nice to
Hello.
meet you.
I'm here to help with stuff for the most part, fix things, whatever she tells me to do. And he points over to Hilda, and I guess whatever she tells me to do.
I own this place more than her. Points.
Yeah, but she tells me to do real jobs.
Hey, quick question. Who owns this place?
We do.
Is it the
Yeah.
ghost?
I don't know whoever's
Me,
name's on the deed, I guess. So
Leaf and
Who's
Bax.
Who?
yeah,
Me,
I
Leaf,
figured
and Bax, and I mean, Torrin's name is on the lease, I guess.
he does the accounting. Yeah, so I figured Torin.
Yeah, but you know, Torin
Yep.
Torin understands his place, right, Torin?
I've always
Yeah.
wondered, how'd you guys get your name here?
What?
Why is it called the Obsidian Halls?
You know, I never thought to ask Bax why he came up with that name.
Oh, it was Bax's
He just
idea.
kind of did. Yeah, he just kind of thought of it spontaneously,
Oh.
and that's just what it became.
So it's
It was really nice though. Bax is really cool.
harmlessly recount information then. So Bax's name is one of the only ones on the deed, and he named the place. Interesting. Weird that he's never here.
Agreed.
I'm sure that if he was here, he'd help me with the butler outfits.
Aren't you
He's
guys
probably
like?
out
Didn't I hear last
breaking
time you guys are
stones.
like an adventuring guild kind of thing? Do you post bulletins? Do you have quests? Do you have jobs?
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, a lot of it's community stuff. There's a lot of people getting started in the job.
Is Bax
But-
not here?
Goes over to the wall. Would you like to fix a fence?
No.
No.
No,
I would like nothing more
Here you
than
go.
to not do that.
The
Oh, never
biggest
mind.
things we see here are a lot of like junior mercs come through, and they do work with some of the guilds nearby, helping transport stuff up to Neverwinter, or I mean, if they're in for a big trip down in towards like Baldur's Gate, that type of place.
Okay, I'm.
We
I'm
give
ju-
quests
I'm
to level
just-
zero
I'm just
adventurers.
spitballing here. I'm just spitballing here, and there's no like. There's nothing to dig into. I would have no way to know that this is true, but I'm just throwing out an idea from a pool of nothing. Do you think maybe the reason Bax is never here is because at some point someone came in and like posted a bulletin that maybe only he saw, and it was of such dire importance that he went out and like sought it out to finish it himself, but never told anyone because it was like, I don't know, too dangerous or something. Do you think maybe that's where he went?
No,
They did
because me and
leave rather fast.
I guess I'll know in like half an hour.
I believe it. I believe he would do that.
I
for
do
sure.
too. I believe, based
soup.
on nothing, thank you,
thank
that
you.
he would absolutely do that.
You
Torin,
want
did
me
we
butter
just
with
see
your
anything
bread?
like
Like
that
that,
go
you
up?
know?
Because we've just
Bread
been
would be
wondering for a really
delightful.
long time, and I'm just wondering if maybe it's time we start finding some answers.
We start solidifying exactly what he's been up to. It's been kind of vexing to me. I'm not sure if he's just going out for vegetables or something, or if he's off to like, I don't know, fight a stone god.
Does seem like no one but Bax knows, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's an
I mean, if he
enigma.
wants to fight a stone god, he's in the wrong place.
I never think to ask him. I just
Not
have fun
true.
when he's around.
Yeah. that sounds-
I mean, you could ask him to explain, but half the time I don't know what he's on about. Really,
he's always on the
Yeah.
periphery of what we're doing. He's always kind of wandering. We always think maybe we'll bump into Bax. No, we're gonna-
He's
Maybe
like
he's
this
scared of
whirlwind of
Maxine.
conversation. The more he speaks, the more I don't know precisely what it is that he's talking about. Like it's
Oh, great.
all parsed information. Every single thing he says I understand individually, but as I zoom out into a grand scale, he's quite the confusing gentleman.
I hope.
He sounds frustrating.
I hope that I one day meet Bax.
I hope you do too.
And I hope
Perhaps
that-
he's in town. You'll find out
I-
oh, hey, that's about time that your Pearl of Power's done a tune in, right?
Oh, hey!
That'll be 10 gold.
He made so much money.
You know what, Elif? Here, have a platinum.
She will
Well
take
played.
it and then put it
Well,
away.
Far be it from Master Torin and everybody else here for saying you don't have a head for business, Miss Elif.
I've turned up our profits by 1 whole platinum.
Didn't it come from one of your owners?
By 1 whole platinum.
It's a platinum the stores didn't have before, Miss Ajisai, right?
That's right.
Yeah, it's been a bit.
Yeah, it has.
Oh.
It
My
has been a
goodness.
bit. All right, so we contact him back, or what?
Yeah, no, sure. I'd cast sending. Yo, Bax, we're in town for a little bit. You want to pop over to the Obsidian Halls and say hi? Tell us what you're doing?
All
No.
right. Sorry. I just... If I exert, actually, does that count into it? I've never thought about it before. But if, like, I'm thinking, and if I'm
They're not
fighting at
words.
this, thinking about my fights, right punch, is that gonna come into it?
I feel like he would have gotten cut off way before.
Oh yes.
You know,
I guess the exertions don't count.
I guess not.
didn't used to be like this with him. He didn't used to be so non-responsive.
Are you sure about that?
No, he was always talking.
Like I said, he talks a lot. But I still never understand.
So
What
he's
did
like
he say?
Casper then.
Oh, what?
Oh, that's an apt comparison.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I was dozing off. We've been doing a lot of things.
I said don't even worry about it.
Kyra,
Yeah. What's
you
up?
receive a sending back.
Oh?
You wouldn't recognize the voice. Hey. My friend's, preoccupied. He wanted me to tell you we'd get to you later. He's taking care of some things.
Oh my god, it's Dante.
I was about to say it's Sunder.
Is this canon? Is this happening right now? Is the world not reasserting itself?
It tells me that I
Fuck
can't
it, I don't
do
know. I'm rolling with it.
You're
Okay.
not the only one in the world with sending, bro.
Who the fuck is this? She just says out loud. And that's it. That's her reply.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm Krosk.
It's not that important who I am. You wouldn't recognize my name anyways. Your friend is in, your friend's in Neverwinter right now.
God damn it!
How the fuck did he... How the hell did he get to Neverwinter from here? In like 2 days?
Well, if he's on the high road and he changes horses real quick, you can get there rightly
He's
fast.
got a mage friend, clearly.
I mean, I guess he has a mage friend. If he's...
He made cool new friends.
Oh,
Huh.
sorry, Krusk.
I guess he's meeting new people up in Neverwinter.
It's fine.
That's
A
interesting.
social butterfly feels like an understatement for your friend Baxter. You know how some people are socially awkward?
Uh-huh.
I would describe him as awkwardly social.
That's not
very
inaccurate.
True. That's very true.
Mm-hmm.
I cast a
True.
4th level sending spell back to this person.
Oh my god.
I mean, we're about to sleep.
Can you do that, actually?
Can I
now that
actually?
think
I
about it?
just thought, can I do that? I haven't seen
Is
you
being
before.
I
contacted
mean, they
via
did it to
sending?
you.
They did it to me.
That's true. That's true.
Unless, like, Baxter has described you so thoroughly. Like, yeah, these are all my friends. I drew lifelike portraits of them.
He's been studying art. That's what he's been doing.
I'm looking at the spell. Unless Aaron just wants to hand wave it and say sure.
I am no longer a breaker. I am a creator.
Maybe you need to know at least his name, and he might have been
The
told your
creature
name.
here, you sent a message to 25 words to a creature with which you are familiar.
Do you think being
So-
sending to is
No,
familiarity?
yeah, I think you'd have to hunt down the identity of the strange mage.
Even though you
Well-
already sent one to them, that was a cosmic fluke, is what that was.
Yeah.
Alright.
See, Baxter said things about
connection
you.
was still
You
strong.
haven't heard anything about them.
Yo, Bax, who's your friend? What's his name? 4th level sending.
That's a good way to get that information.
What? My friend? Oh, him? Which one? Probably the one with the... Oh, fuck. What? Hey! What?
Are you actually counting 25 when you do that?
Hey, so I'm using my last charge on this. He wants you to tell me where you're going to meet him. He's busy.
You can respond in 25 words.
Yeah. Oh, hold on.
Where do
We can go to Neverwinter.
We're going a lot of places right now, so it's like we're not gonna wait here for him.
You know,
I
say
guess
we'll hit him up in a bit whenever we're done with our things.
I guess we'll see him in Waterdeep in a bit when we're done with our stuff. Also, what's your name?
He just said he used his
He used
last
his last charge, bro.
Well, he knows the question now, and if he chooses, he can talk to me any other time and tell me what his name is.
I love
Logan
this.
just took over the game.
But like, I'm about it though.
I decided I was tired being just a player. Man, Aaron, what's going on?
Logan, you can't have both Thursday games.
A pair of eyes appear at the side of the table. Would any of y'all like any tea or coffee with your soup and bread?
Oh,
I would love some coffee. Also, do you know approximately what time it is?
Well, y'all folks arrived here a little bit before opening time. So Kovac would have got back around 6, so it's about 6:15, 6:30.
Okay.
If you give it a bit, you'll hear the bells. Just focus on.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was like around 7 bells, but
Just checking, because we want to go see Fala.
I need to check if a certain class can cast Sending. That person wasn't casting it from themselves. They were doing something with charges. Who knows? But
Can barbarians cast
they somehow
sending?
found a sending stone with multiple charges.
Yeah, I was like,
that doesn't
need a
that
recipient.
doesn't need a partner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey man, for all the ways people bastardize sending stones, why not?
well, with,
Why
I was
not?
like, wait, with sending, you can respond to
It's
it.
called like the
right?
loudmouth
that's what I was
That's
doing.
what they were doing.
Yeah, I was like, hold on.
Yeah.
I know one class that can use sending, but anyway.
Oh darn. Looks like she can't.
Dicks.
Oh well. I guess
Oh,
that
that's
just makes
fine.
it more mysterious for you guys
That's the end of that for
for a while.
today.
Yeah, there's no way
Anyway.
for you to just appear around there at all, I suppose. Anyways, Kyra, you look like a samurai.
It's like, yeah,
It's kind of cool.
yeah. It's not my style. I'm thinking of looking at
No,
like
it's
an
totally your
enchanter
style.
to get it changed up a little bit. But
I like
we'll
it.
see. Thank you.
Yeah, it's cool. Kyra looks like a samurai.
I already
You
saw
always
you.
look-
I
You
mean,
always
you
look
look
like a
like
samurai.
you look like that
Yeah, but you
beforehand.
could praise me more.
I
like
think your
hearing
tattoos
how-
are lovely.
Thank you.
You like sugar with your tea?
I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you what. Here's your coffee, Miss Reagan.
Thank you.
Here's some cream. Here's some sugar. I'll just put them in little bowls here, and you could just play with that. And if you decide you hate it or you put too much in, just give me a relief a shout, or Kovac if he's around, he'll do it. And
Actually, not on the
we'll
clock
get you a
right
new
now.
cup.
What
Give me your Kovac a shout.
so Regan, I've never had anything but herbal teas. So like what do I do with this? Yeah, what is it? Like how does it
Well,
smell?
if
You've not
it's
had alcohol?
Well, I've had alcohol. This isn't alcohol. This is
in terms of tea.
Oh,
Well, if it's a
Yeah.
black tea, I'd say it's really nice with, in my opinion, just as it is. We didn't really do much outside of just tea or coffee how they were. So try it without anything, and if you think it needs more sweetness or you want it creamier, then add a little bit of each and see where you end up.
all right. Okay. I'm just gonna roll a thing. I don't know. Here we go. This is gonna be num num. That's pretty good. And then what happens if I add cream to it? I like that a lot less, apparently. But then what about sugar? I really don't like that.
no.
You just like it straight.
Just-
is what I'm
straight.
hearing.
No, black, pure energy. Pump
The
it into me.
only
Put it in my
straight thing
veins.
I like.
That's not surprising, actually.
No, I'm not shocked.
As you guys have been talking, more and more people have been filtering in. As you see different denizens of the city, all looking like they're getting their morning started here, as they're grabbing just a quick bite or cheap, like morning meal before they get going to work.
I'd like to. Can I just like play music just as like some ambiance for the place?
Of course, roll performance.
Hooray!
Nice.
Also, what's on the
It's
drink?
a 10.
A 10? For a fucking bard, a 10 is just fine. It's not your best performance. You're probably quite disappointed with yourself.
Yeah,
but
it's like, it's
the average patron definitely makes no complaints, as everyone just it either just kind of fades into the background and becomes this ambience, or people who do notice it, they don't seem to dislike it. They just nod and carry on, either
It's
getting
not
to
your
their
best
tables.
crust.
Oh no, Crust.
Or
I would assist, but I've already done way too much here.
It's that fucking Meet the Robinsons thing. It's like they all hate me.
Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, dude, we got a bard in. Oh, this is relaxing. They hated me.
Are we going to finish tea and then go and potentially rest before going to Fala's?
I believe so.
I need to know if there was before the last time.
I thought you were like, I need to know his fucking name.
Well, there's also that.
I just set you on a fucking path and be like, what's happening? Okay, I will let you guys know. So I haven't run any of it by Aaron because that's part of the fun for me. I know exactly what Bax is doing. I decided a fucking while ago exactly what he's doing. So that he's definitely up to something. But you'll have to outsmart me if you want to figure out what it is.
Wow.
But fucking no, I wanted the last time we were here, there was the Baxter one too, and I need to know: have any other drinks been added to the menu
Oh,
yet?
nice.
Because that's what Kyra told Alif to tell Torin to do.
You'd have to ask Torin.
Torin, what are
Yeah.
the drinks? What are the drinks you made? Did you make any new ones?
What a thing.
Yeah. Sure.
What are they?
Well, we added whiskey. We added
No, the special named ones. You fuck.
Yeah, you fuck.
Yes. There's no need.
I like to think that Torin
love
has
this.
developed this weirdly dry sense of humor.
Yeah.
Oh, I love visiting Torin.
I do too.
Torin! Show them the spicy Volcora! I
Oh,
made it.
God.
Torin didn't make it. I made it.
Oh, that makes me
Yeah.
love
You
it.
get bailed
Twice as
out
much.
this time, Spencer.
I made. So when we added whiskey, I was like, "This is good and all, but what if we put a bunch of spices in it and named it after Kyra?"
No
I'm trying it. I'm getting that shit.
Because it was
Torin's
really, it was
giving you,
really
like,
woe. It was really
Torin, like,
woe.
behind a leaf is like giving you a don't. Like,
I'm doing it.
head.
Okay,
Doing it.
So now let's
It
throw
was
this.
like really whoa, and then it's like whoa.
Put someone else in the hot seat. So, Aaron, you now know the context of what it is. What is this drink?
As Kyra says, I'm doing
Spicy
it.
whiskey.
And you see Torin shaking his head. You just see a concerned halfling once again appear above the table. Like, are you sure you should be having a beverage such a...
I throw on an apron. I'm on the clock now. I run to go make it.
No, Leaf.
Thanks.
A leaf.
Appreciate you.
Torin grabs a leaf by the shoulder. No. If they're going to suffer, they're going to do it at my hand.
No, I'm gonna
I've
suffer
heard
by
stories
hers.
about how that already happened.
They're
When
already used
Kyra
to it.
says that, I go yay, and I run off and do it anyway.
I'm gonna
what
go
you've
get
done.
some cream for them, Master Torin.
Okay. Get a lot more.
A
than you
Leaf,
usually would.
roll me...
Hold on, let me go get her.
All right.
Reagan is just drinking her coffee, watching this unravel, and
I'm ready.
not getting involved.
All right, Aaron, before you describe this, because it's my recent obsession with drinks, I have a request as to something that's included on this.
Okay.
I want it to have Togarashi on the rim.
It's gonna have tahini, but yeah, basically the same idea.
Yeah!
I love that this trip to the Obsidian Hall is just us telling Aaron, "Hey, this is happening," and he's like, "Okay."
Also, before I roll for this, I have to roll for something.
You are not the GM here.
That makes sense.
80% of this room is your guys' characters.
That makes sense. I'm good with that.
It's true.
You cute. It's true. They're very adorable. Roll me a dexterity check, please.
Yes.
God, I hope you biff it.
I biffed it!
You see a flurry of movement behind the counter. There is a small cloud of a reddish dust that seems to surprise Elif for a moment. They take a small break as they have to kind of wipe their eyes down a little bit. They then jump back into another flurry of activity as they start pouring different bottles and mixtures into a what looks like almost a traditional potion bottle, except the top has been pulled wide in the glass blowing room to more resemble a decanter. As what they hand you is a bottle-like glass with a thick red dust that seems to be rimming the top, and the inside is this shimmering red liquid that seems to change in density as the more you observe it. It looks almost like how a lava lamp moves. Parts of the drink seem to be shifting in on itself.
But Aaron,
and the densities just don't seem to perfectly line up at any one point. It's like oil and water almost.
But Aaron, there's one more part to this though. It's dinner and a show.
Oh yeah?
I get everything together, and then I dragon breath around it.
As Elif holds the drink above their head, they tilt it back, and a white flame escapes their mouth and erupts in a burst of sparks that scatter off of the top of the glass, leaving the rim now glowing ever so slightly as you see bits of it have been charred in the process.
And I
Lauren's like ready
slide
with
it
the fire
over.
You, as this is happening, you do see Hilda running back with a small what looks like a glass of cream that they just place on the table and step back before the fireworks. You see
As I slide it to
Thorin
Kyra, I give her a wink.
with 2 buckets of water side by side.
Just at the ready, in case.
And you see Ko back. You notice him last. I'll just tell you notice him right away. He's just holding a blanket around head height, but he's about like 6'8". So it's just this blanket wall that, if you weren't looking, just looked like a bit of wall for a second. You just see 2 half-orc eyes peering over it, watching you intently.
All right, thank you kindly. Bottoms up.
Oh no.
Like the dust.
There's a reason we painted the roof and most of the pillars black, you know?
Yep.
I mean, it's Obsidian was the first reason. The second reason is this.
Yep. It was more just a, wow, good thing we already did that.
We charge people 5 gold for the drink. If they finish it, they get it for free.
Oh, interesting.
No one's ever finished it.
That's
They have to
precedent
finish
for a
it and not. They have to finish it and not drink anything after.
All right, well, this is exciting then. I'm taking a swig.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Oh boy.
The dust. The dust is where it's at. It's the salt. The salt is the best part.
Oh, that was so close to being a lot of good numbers.
Also nice.
Hey, that means I win, right?
Totally. Kyra grabs confidently the lower lip of the glass as they tilt it back. The first thing that hits your mouth is this this smoky salt flavor that it's pleasant. It's very nice. As the next sensation you experience completely obscures this salt for a moment, as just a wash of burning flame seems to enter your mouth as it starts encasing your tongue in what feels like a film of oil. You have a moment where all of you see Kyra cough and a bit of the drink fly back into the glass as they continue drinking, their eyes widening in an ever-present sense of panic. As
I'm
part of their
staring at-
brain
I'm-
seems to be telling them that they are in danger.
I'm staring at Kyra with a large smile, just waiting for the praise.
The next thing to hit your senses is the smell.
It's not over.
It has
Just layers, baby.
It has what's almost like roses, which is very pleasant, but this washed, burned smell chases them in, and it becomes this blend of this delightful scent and just more heat and more pain, and it doesn't seem to subside. As you lower your first drink of this glass, the sensation seems to build even further and further until Kyra begins to visibly, and this is rare, sweat as beads of fluid start just streaking down their face as though they'd been eating spicy food for an hour.
Well,
Just bypasses their fire resistance.
Yeah, do I take fire damage from this?
Not quite.
That's very different. That's good.
As it calms down, there's
good.
this light burnt cherry note that stays in your mouth. It's great. That part's really nice.
I'm glad it has a good aftertaste.
Yeah, the aftertaste is really good, actually.
Look smugly at Torin.
Well, she knows her audience. I'll give her that.
I'll finish it.
I think I'm gonna take this on the road.
That'll be 5 gold.
She's
Sometimes-
honestly
You know,
how we make
Alif,
our money.
You did such a good job with this. She's gonna hand you 5 gold. She's gonna hand you another platinum.
Yay! Again, looking smugly toward the others. I made 2 platinum today.
Yes, you did. From your boss.
Yep.
I don't think that there's ever been a better day for the Obsidian Halls.
That's sad.
That's a lie.
That's a little sad.
Actually, you know what? Two platinum's pretty
2
good.
platinum?
I feel like there could have been better days, but that's not bad. If you're a farmer, that's amazing. Or something. I don't know economics. Disregard everything I'm saying. I don't know what I'm talking about.
We make more than that pretty frequently. It's just
Yeah.
don't
Never been a better day.
don't pay her any mind about that.
I thought you were gonna stop it. Don't pay her.
I mean, probably that too.
Okay.
Master Torrens never made you guys pay before. I don't know why they would start now.
Torrin, why are we paying?
Did you
I
you pay
didn't
me?
think we were.
Why is
I wasn't gonna make you pay.
Because she's enabling a leaf.
Oh.
I've labeled it in my inventory. Spicy Volcora, poorly made.
I've added.
You wait till I get a good made one. You wait till I get a lucky day and I don't roll a 7.
I'm waiting for it. I'm sure it'll come.
It's on its way.
I'm going to add to the title of the Weaver's Tools.
I'll also say that during their rest, if there is a rest right after this, I want to hand 10 platinum to Krusk and to Kyra. Since you said we had 700 in profit, aside from other things, I would like to give them 100 gold each for their pay.
Oh, thank you.
What did you do?
Let me get to my parse.
Which means which means I'm basically giving Kyra 8 platinum, but
Yeah, basically.
Good job, Logan.
All right, 200 gold down. Okay. That's marked off. You can mark that on your sheets.
Oh,
So
yeah.
have you guys finished the whole evil elemental things?
Oh, heck no.
No,
We're
we
here
just
because
got
we
done
need to
fighting a bunch of
sleep
stuff.
and didn't want to sleep in the caves where we could be ambushed by more screaming Krusk vines.
How do you guys suppose
Oh.
Benjamin's doing?
I mean, we've been gone for, I don't know, an hour, so probably not
Probably
great.
still, he's probably still there.
That's good.
Oh, you
I
can
mean-
just do that?
I've always been able to do that.
Yeah, she did it before, remember?
No, I meant
Yeah.
be here in an hour.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
no, it's because of this. She'll tap the helmet.
Oh, okay. So you
I
can
used this
you have
to
no
get
excuse
here.
not to visit anymore.
I mean, can only do it a certain number of times a day.
Oh,
We've
so
no,
we
been
gotta
a
be
I
little
careful.
agree.
busy.
We have lots of reason to come back and visit. Head
We do.
slowly turns towards Torin while saying that.
What?
What is going on here? Should I be concerned?
Oh no, no.
He is rather handsome.
Oh, that's not my interest.
Thanks, guys.
I'm
Actually,
not.
you know, several of the newer adventurers have taken quite a fancy to Master Torin, don't you know? He mostly
Oh?
just polishes glasses and ignores it, but I think he sees it. I think he knows it. That's a better way to say it, I think.
I just think he has secrets.
He just gestures at his fucking cut eye.
I just think that he has secrets.
I ain't saying
and I
shit.
want to know his secrets.
I see.
He was originally supposedly this like badass heckin' divine warrior that almost killed all the people we travel with. So I'm just like, if I pester him enough, I just wonder. Do you think I could throw him back into like a battle frenzy and then see what he's made of? That's kind of my interest.
I mean, if you want to pester him, I have an idea or two.
Yeah, I'm all
Oh.
ears.
All right, so
I'm going to bed.
That takes precedent. I'm sorry, I'm going with her.
all right, we can talk about this later.
Yeah.
You
Bye,
turn and see
Torin!
Rundorf is just asleep at the table.
The soup was good. I assume I ate it. Goodbye, Torin.
I'm happy you enjoyed your soup. It tasted like chicken soup.
It was very good. Thank
It's,
you.
it's not the spotlight of the place.
It was. It tasted
Oh, don't
like
worry,
chicken
my
soup.
cousin.
Oh,
My cousin
but
is
you're
fine
the
with anything.
spotlight of the place,
My cousin-
though.
Yeah, he's fine.
Who's sleeping right now?
Rundorf,
My cousin.
the dwarf.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you watch out, Torin. Better keep both eyes open.
Wow!
That's
I realized what I was saying when I went to say it, and then I didn't know what else to say.
I don't like him, but that's
So I
not. I don't know about that one.
Reagan's gonna just mouth at Torin like, I'm so sorry.
I didn't know what to say. That wouldn't be super obvious. I changed what I was saying.
Wow.
Maybe I should have said better sleep with one eye open. I don't know.
I feel like that's just saying the same thing.
Sleep with your good eye open, I guess.
How is that better?
That's not.
Yeah, see how hard this is?
You know, the more they come here,
We don't
the
have
more
to
I
share this
understand
shovel.
why maybe once upon a time you tried to kill some of these people.
Don't fucking excuse that. Don't you dare. Don't encourage him.
He's a very nice boss.
Oh, I bet.
Now,
Oh, thank you.
Boss encounter. I leave.
I'm
a good
so
one to end on.
sorry, everybody. Thank you very much for the food. Good night. Or morning.
There is a
Anyways.
small amount of clapping as a few of the locals assumed there was some sort of breakfast theater.
bowing toward them.
Speaking of the locals, Aaron, I want to do something. That's correct. I want to use my enthralling performance on some of the locals here.
Yeah,
You can't accept that you rolled a fucking, what was it?
10.
10, can you?
With
No, I
your
just wanna-
10, only like a good third of the bars paying enough active attention that after a minute or so they seem to be affected by it.
They have to make a wisdom save.
Wisdom saving throw. What's the DC?
Let me check. Sorry.
Wouldn't you like to know, DM boy?
Just let you know whether
We don't gotta tell you anything.
16.
16.
Clearly not.
You have no power in the Obsidian Halls.
They're commoner. That's a 4, a 5, a 3.
I can total 5
And-
people.
All right, so I'll target 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now they're all commoners. One of them succeeds.
Wow, good job.
The
Good for
rest
him.
fail.
Good.
I have a small group of 4 people who are utterly just enthralled with you as per the spell or per the
Good.
magical effect.
Good. I just to mitigate it a little bit, I'd like to just after my performance, just tell them to spread the word about the Obsidian Halls, how great the food is, and the live theater.
Oh, absolutely. I'll definitely do that, right? Yes, I'm definitely going to do that. I think it's okay. I mean, like, it's I've had... No, it's fantastic here. Are you mad?
That's the
Mom,
attitude
can
I
we
want
come
to
here
hear.
again?
What did
We
he say?
we have a breakfast
Mom.
menu.
Can we come here again?
You just enthralled a kid and his mom.
We have a kids menu now.
Sometimes I have trouble targeting people, I guess.
You thought you were targeting the mom, but you're actually targeting the kid.
I thought it was a halfling.
In the words of my very handsome husband, that's racist.
But yeah, I'm just telling them to spread the word, get the word out.
Tell all your friends, kid.
Tell all your friends. Get your mom. Get your friends' moms to come. Come and hit on Torin, I guess.
We have the Obsidian Halls at home. The Obsidian Halls at home.
Yes. After that, I will take my leave and go to bed.
Kyra, tell me everything. I'm off the clock, by the way. Kyra, tell me everything. Takes them away.
You just started.
All right.
You are not going anywhere.
I'm off the clock. Bye.
As
She's
her other
gonna-
boss, I give her time off.
She's gonna miss the breakfast rush again.
No, that's for the best.
I will sit with a leaf for a while and tell her all about how we did all the things. We're exploring tunnels. We found Yuri and Oz and all that stuff.
Proud of you. Proud of you that you found them.
Did you find your dad?
No, not yet.
Here.
I mean, he's supposedly coming here, but
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
not yet. It's taken a bit. You've only been gone a month.
Oh, that's fair. We get around quickly.
Yeah, you do. Anyway.
Yeah, she'll hang out with a leaf for a little bit and then go to bed.
You guys are kind of talking as more and more the sun is coming up, but it just doesn't even really affect you at this point, as your strenuous evening of constant combat just slowly sinks into you, and at some point your sentences just turn into and then you just asleep.
I just like spending time with them.
Yeah, she likes you too. Honk shoe and all that.
Honk shoe and all that.
All of my friends are gone. I can't trick any of them into getting me booze, so I'm just gonna sit here.
You could probably just ask a leaf.
No, they went off of that way.
get the spicy
Hold
Volcora.
on.
You'll love it.
Hold on.
Get a leaf to make it for you.
Yeah, early wouldn't care. if I got high enough on a leaf, I'd be like, make sure to check his ID. Anyway.
Ye old ID.
Ye old ID cards.
Ye old driver's license.
Just a fucking piece of parchment with like no discernible information, just heckin' written onto it, like I'm 18. What written on it.
They'll get a fair amount of sleep as the day goes on. Some of you wake, but you just take some time to properly rest and actually get some of the, at least as much as you can before the day winds on too hard.
Maxine,
I'll eventually move my cousin to a laying area.
After a bit in the afternoon, most of you are well rested enough. Kyra, as you drifted off to sleep originally, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay. Shid. Wisdom. Oofy.
8.
Oofy woofy.
You have trouble sleeping. You do get rest, but it's intermittent and rough, as every time you seem to close your eyes, the world around you seems to remain present. It seems to remain in vision, but looking down at your hand for a moment, you see just this thin, emaciated, skeletal grip, and it just won't escape your vision, as no matter how long you close your eyes and open them, you just see bits of yourself rotting and peeling away until you wake with a start. Everything seems fine for now.
She just like looks at her hands, sees that they're normal.
There's an image in your head for a moment of a skull seemed to be impaled on some sort of staff or spike with these glowing green eyes just staring at you.
I see this like in front of me, like when my eyes open or when I close my eyes again?
Your vision seems to blur for a moment, and you feel its presence even as you blink it away as a bit of sunlight catches your eye and you look around the room. You're by yourself. But that image seems to still linger in your thoughts.
She just kind of looks around the room. Hello?
There's no answer.
Creepy ass fucking. Alright. And she will, I guess, get up and,
You stand up. You start walking forward to gather your things. Meet with the others, and as you step forward into the center of the room, the floor seems to peel away as you plunge hundreds of feet, thousands of feet, as you see worlds seem to pass you.
I told
You
Baxter
see
we should've fixed
reality
that.
tear away, and all you see is a dark void peeling past. You see this mess of nests, webs. You see hooked teeth and fangs moving about you at impossible speeds as you seem to be just screaming through a blank void in space.
yeah, she definitely screams when that happens. If she's around the others, I don't know if they hear that or not, but she's definitely freaking out.
You scream as loud as you can as it seems to just echo into the void. It seems to absorb all sound. As it feels like even you can't hear yourself scream. As you reach up to grab your throat, you look around. And once again, the skull seems to just be staring at you. As the figure behind it, large, 40 feet, maybe larger, reaches down and grasps the spike it seems to be impaled upon and tears it out of the ground and just keeps moving, seemingly ignorant of your presence. All you see are these glowing eyes from the staff and from whatever creature seems to be holding it.
Is it the same, like, you said it's the same skull-looking one that she just saw a minute ago?
Mm-hmm.
Does that look any kind of familiar? Is that like a noteworthy historical thing that you could know about?
It would be very hard. Roll me a very difficult Arcana check or an even more difficult History check.
Arcana. That's
Total of 20. The skull itself bears some significance. It seems like something you would have heard of before, and you know that it is generally an ill portent. It is not good, but unfortunately it doesn't fall into your areas of expertise, and it eludes you precisely what you are looking at, but you do know that it is something of great power and great evil.
as soon, like, she sees that, and just without thinking, just, what the fuck is that? Just like,
as you are shunted awake, as you feel some hands just shaking you, as your eyes open, and once again you're back in the room, torn away from this abyss, looking up at, I would say Alif would probably be the first person to notice.
Kara, wake up! Kara, are you all right?
Ajisai, you have a high perception, and so does Casper, I believe. You guys would have heard screaming coming from Kyra's room.
Yeah, I would have ran up.
Yeah.
As you all arrive.
Burst in.
I don't know what that was. That was
I don't know what's going on.
some kind of nightmare vision. I saw this giant thing with a skull staff. And I was like, looked like a
skull staff.
it looked like some kind of zombie or something. It's just like, deep breathing, almost like hyperventilating. Like she's.
I'll get Crust. Maybe he knows. Hold on. Ajisai, can you motions over to Kyra?
Yeah.
Crust!
You okay? Do you
Just
need
running
anything?
off.
I can get some water. I think I'll go get some from from Hilda.
You sure?
So yeah. I think
Starts dragging Krusk out of bed. Krusk! Pulls him off onto the floor, starts yanking him away. Starts yanking him down. Starts yanking him down the hallway. Like, come on, hurry! Kyra needs your help.
What? Why? What?
Kyra needs help. Somebody, let's go. Come on.
Okay. Ow. Oh.
Pull.
Yep. I go.
As you see an acquiescent Krusk being dragged into the room by Alif.
Oh, what happened?
I imagine I probably made it back with the water at this point. Fucking.
You get most of the way. You have to take a break for a moment as your legs feel weak. You feel almost exhausted.
Hold on, you sit down. I'll get you what you need. Hold on. You sit. Sit your down.
Oh, you don't look good.
Runs off.
What happened?
I had some kind of weird, freaky nightmare.
Freaky nightmare.
I don't know what it was, but it was some kind of giant. You said 40-foot tall thing, right, Aaron?
30, 40. It's hard to tell. It seemed ambiguous in size. It's hard to even look at. The more you did, the more it seemed to hurt. But all you could really make out definitely were its eyes.
Yeah,
I'll grab
he's-
water, but I'll also grab Regan if Regan isn't here.
Yeah, no, she's still in her room probably. So yeah,
Yeah, I'll go grab Regan as well.
If y'all are in the
and then
guest
we'll
room, y'all
make our way
probably would have
back.
heard it like fucking right there because it's
Yeah.
right next to her room.
You know, if Ajisai like got up, was like, "What's up?" Regan would have followed
Okay,
probably
just
shortly
making
after.
But yeah, it was like this weird 30, 40 foot tall thing with glowing eyes and a weird skull staff. And
A 30, 40 foot tall creature with a staff?
A skull staff.
yeah.
A skull staff. Does that sound familiar at all?
Again, roll me Arcana or History. Be real hard.
Yeah, no. Probably not.
I'm
Yeah,
assuming
it
nothing.
sounds
would...
like some dark stuff, but nothing of this realm, or at least nothing you would have been taught about.
Does it sound like anything in mine and Ajisai's like vision that we had when we were like first initially dealing with Carnifex?
Out of those things? It doesn't ring a bell, no. It doesn't seem to have anything to do with that. And as you start focusing, you start thinking about what it might have to do with, you start picturing, or at least attempting to picture what Kyra describes. Regan, you hear this distant, this almost reverberating screech.
Are you okay?
It's like I can hear someone screaming.
You can hear someone screaming. Doesn't sound like Krusk this time, does it?
It's inhuman, almost like familiar to you in the way that you hear coyotes or wolves in the woods at night, but distinctly corrupted. This warbling yelp that seems to be calling out to something.
No, it's something inhuman.
Krusk, you're not reacting to any of this, are you?
No.
Weirdly,
not really.
Krusk, you feel quite at peace.
I feel pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
I got a good night's sleep.
Despite being dragged through the fucking house.
Yeah, my head hurts, but not for any reason.
Not for the normal
you know,
reasons.
not for the normal reasons, yeah.
Sorry.
It's fine.
Maxine
I think while-
stumbles near and tentatively remains relatively silent, but prepared to help if needed.
Does she
I
want to
think
give mine a
Kyra.
sniff?
I got the water!
Oh, that'd
Yes,
be a good idea.
she will, of her own volition. She will get in, see that everybody's reacting this way, and she'll give a divine sense. She'll give a big old snoofer. Does she detect anything?
Let's see. Divine sense.
Other than the ghost.
Other than the ghost. It's okay, the ghost is in total cover.
Okay.
Celestial fiend
He's also-
or undead. Maxine does not detect any specific creatures, but they do detect the presence of those creatures that they had been present. They detect an undead near Kyra, and Kyra's room seems to have been touched by that presence. And presently around Regan, there is the presence of a fiend.
Oh.
I am not sure that they're actually here, but I can sense the influence of... Points towards Kyra. An undead that was there. Points towards Regan. And a fiend that is more presently here.
A fiend?
Kyra
Should I make a
will.
I heard fiend, right?
Yep, I
Yeah.
believe so.
Yeah, fiend.
Let me double check
she will
myself here.
cast
But it doesn't feel like
invisibility.
they're here, right? It just feels like they're
It
influenced.
feels like they have touched this area. In the same way that like they can detect a hallow spell.
Yeah.
It feels like those places have been affected by those dark
The
presences.
curious thing is that both of you seem to have been affected by things of slightly different natures.
Could the undead thing be the ghost that lives in this place?
Roll. Can you roll me a perception check?
I mean, you'd probably feel that
for
everywhere, not just
Maxine,
Kyra's
or
room.
Investigation would be better here.
That's true. I doubt that the ghost would leave a presence. I think I would detect
Yeah.
it if it was
That
there.
ghost has
there.
been
If
completely
you,
benign the whole time we've lived here. I don't know
if
it's
it
not.
was the ghost, you'd feel it everywhere, not just
Yeah.
Kyra's room.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, we would either only feel it where it is, or we'd feel it everywhere.
Do you think maybe... Well, we've been affected by things before in regards to the cults. Like hearing that ringing and the screaming of like the crusk-like plants that I heard, and do you think maybe it has something to do with us having been down there near where the node was? Because you mentioned seeing something in that darkness before, right?
I did. Also, Aaron, I was meaning to ask, does what I just saw remind me of what I saw in the hole in
Thinking
space?
back onto that, yes, they seem to align.
It reminds me a lot
Maxine,
of
can
that,
you roll
actually.
me that investigation check?
Oh, yes, Maxine. I can do... Investigation, you said?
Yes, please.
Boom. 12.
12? I'd say close enough. They would notice that the presence of the undeath that seems to be touching Kyra is mixed in with the presence of a fiend.
Aye, slight revision.
But that undeath does not seem to be affecting Reagan.
Slight revision. The fiendish influence, it seems to also be affecting, seems to also be present mixed in with the undead influence. It just took me a second to cut through it. Sorry, I'm a little bit sleepy. I only just woke up.
Same.
Is there any
Right.
way that someone, like a priest or someone with holier magics, might be able to, I don't know, sever a connection like that? Is that possible?
I mean, we do know a guy. We
It
could go
might
talk
be
to him.
worth. It might be worth looking into.
Oh, I want to cast. I'm
Like remove curse?
gonna cast protection from evil and good on Kyra.
Oh shit, nice.
Oh, thank you. What's that?
Oh, it's a protection spell. If you're affected by several different things, this could possibly help you.
Aye, that's a good idea.
Oh,
That's a good
thanks.
spell.
Yeah, no, it's very useful.
You feel a weight on your shoulders lighten somewhat, Kyra, but not disappear.
I think it's helping a little bit. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
Does Maxine
She-
feel anything, by
she-
the way? Like, do they feel anything? Because, like, this often... Sorry to interrupt you. This often affects, like, the magic users in the party. And Crust's not feeling anything, but he's also a weirdo when it comes to this stuff.
Yeah,
You are. I don't know how else to put it.
that's fair.
Does Maxine... Are they being noticeably
They seem
affected?
untouched by these things.
Okay, good to know.
I did cast See Invisibility. Looking around, do I see anything out of the ordinary?
Roll me perception, please.
Okay. Damn it!
Oh,
7.
It keeps wanting to give me good numbers, but then not.
You're having a hard time focusing as the presence of whatever you looked on, it seems to have gripped your lungs from the inside and driven air out. It feels hard to breathe in moments, and the protection spell is giving you a bit more of that energy back, but you feel as though exhausted right now. Looking around, invisibly, there doesn't seem to be anything other than what you can see in the room already. The twists of magic that were present before when you were dealing with the box don't seem to be around. Whatever this is, it seems like it might be something else, or those wild magic influences may have calmed down, one or the other.
You don't see that cheeky ghost, do you?
Do I see the cheeky ghost?
They are not present.
Ah,
Well, I'm going to keep it on so that way when we go downstairs, I can see what he looks like.
yeah.
So, right now, it seems as if whatever is affecting the two of you are two different things, maybe?
No, they feel kind of intermingled. The fiendish influence only seems to be present on Reagan, but to rephrase, the fiendish presence is on both, but there is a fiendish and undead presence that is mixed in that is affecting Kyra. That, just curious, if I divine sensed again, which I will, since Protection from Good and Evil's been cast on them, has it changed?
The area immediately around Kyra seems like it's lessened, but the presence itself, it's more like it's stains or like a footprint left here by something than it is the direct effect of something in the area.
Goodness is, it seems to be more like it's lingering in the air around, not actively pursuing them. But I think both came from the same thing, but I think it gave more attention to Kyra.
Whatever seems to be happening, some strange things keep happening whenever we're sleeping, especially now that we've gone further down into that place. Maybe we should get what we need to getting and then get back in there.
I was about to
I
say
would like to
something.
talk.
You go ahead. You go ahead. You're actually here. You go ahead.
I would like to talk to Gamori, see if he can do anything about this before we take off. He's a cleric friend of ours.
I'd like to maybe
to
pick up
Torin.
some things too. Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah,
no,
Torin's a paladin. He can help out
Also-
with things. Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure cleric magic
Torin!
should.
I gotta get Torin.
What were you going to say?
I was about to say something highly kind of poetic about dreams, but then I thought to myself, I don't think Maxine would, so I'm not.
I was gonna say, I think Gamori's magic might be a little stronger than Torin's.
It's
True, but
worth
he's closer.
trying. It's worth
Hi, I
trying.
brought
what's at
Torin.
hand. Well, there he is.
Hi.
He wasn't doing anything. He was just standing behind the counter.
He's
Hey.
just doing his job.
So just to be
Doing
clear,
my job, yes.
So just to be clear about this, 3 of the 5 party members we have here are all playing 2 characters each who are in this room.
Yes. How delightfully Thursday.
And you got to play 2 additional ones for a little
Oh,
bit.
that's true. I've played 4 characters today.
5, technically. Right?
5?
No, because Maxine, you're at 4.
Yeah, Maxine, Ajisai, Bax, and Mystery Man.
Mystery man.
Yeah. What a mystery.
Wow.
Anyway, Torin, help! Do your thing. I didn't tell him what's going on.
What?
It seems like there is a good morning, Torin. It seems like there is an undead as well as a fiendish presence around Kyra and a fiendish presence around me, according to Maxine.
Hi.
And we were wondering if maybe there was something in your repertoire of magic that might be able to do something about that.
He'll do his own divine sense, and notice the same thing. I assume.
Why do you not sniff
Yep.
when you do it?
What?
Is that just me?
I think it's just you, Maxie.
Oh, well.
Maybe
He
it's more.
doesn't do anything. He just looks around. I don't
Maybe
sense
it's more
anything.
potent for you
I
because
don't-
you can smell it.
It's because he's a pure paladin. He doesn't have a barbarian
Interesting
level
way
skill.
around it.
Yeah, I sense what you mean.
He's gonna cast. He would also like to cast Protection from Evil and Good on
Also on Kyra.
on Reagan this time.
Similar thing. You feel a weight you did not know you had on your shoulders just lessen a little bit. You feel your body relax. But otherwise, there doesn't seem to be any discernible effect.
Nothing.
Oh,
Okay.
thank God. The organ.
Interesting.
Yeah. Whatever you have doesn't want to go away.
Behind Tora and Kyrie, you see a half-elven ghost just peering into the room.
I'm thinking
that's what
that
he
whatever the effect is, Torin, I think it's affecting the room, not them directly right now.
Well, they themselves have like they've been affected personally, right? I don't know if it was the room specifically.
I more mean what we are detecting. Oh, maybe we are just experiencing it differently. But it just seemed to me like even if we add extra protections to them, which I'm not very good at, so don't take my word for it, I can touch them and make them heal. that's about all I'm good for today. But it seems to me that even if we attempt to protect them from such influences, the influence in the room is already here, and that's not on them, that's around them.
Right.
Here, one
You know
sec. I'll sense again.
We're still here.
Yeah, it's still
How is
here.
this
I
gonna-
can't. What? I'm gonna walk out of the room.
Yeah,
And
I'll go
the-
with you. And
You know
then
what?
Yeah.
Oh, we see if it
Let's-
follows
yes.
them.
Let's all just go. Let's all
Yeah, we'll
just-
see if it follows
We
them.
can. Let's check Regan and Ajisai's room. As well.
Okay.
Hi.
I guess we go over there.
You
Guest
head
room.
there?
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I burned 2 of them. Torin, I think it's fair you burn another Divine Sense. At this point, though, Maxime will slightly point and be like, all right, go on. Get a sense and, maybe confirm when you do, once you've done it.
Yeah, I'll do a divine sense in the room.
Give it some kind of confirmation that you've...
I love this. I love that we have all access to all these things.
Did he do it?
There was a fiendish presence in this room.
There was one in the room.
There was one. It feels
So-
like the effect of a fiend was here. Roll me perception, divine sensors.
Okay, perception, divine
And-
sense.
I don't have his
Kyra.
sense. I don't have his sheet or anything. So
And Kyra.
I'll just roll a d20, I
Shoot.
guess.
Sure.
I don't think. I think he was
Characters.
made in Fantasy Grounds Classic.
Yeah.
I
been a
have most of the old characters ported over. Let me give you your character back.
Woo!
Yay!
Restoring.
Yes.
Now have
Look at him with his.
You know having fucking art.
Look at him with the
Yeah.
art that I got for him.
You're fucking, it's Spider-Verse
Been a
over
long
here. You got a
time.
different fucking
Free
art
Hasme
style.
days.
Oh,
The dark days.
The dark times.
The
dark times.
Still very
Alright.
good art.
Disney.
So 14 and a
Okay.
19 for Kyra.
Okay. Perception from him. Oh, he's not very good at this.
That's surprising. Oh, he's a paladin, not a cleric, right?
He's a paladin, yeah. A 9.
It's also missing an eye.
Also that.
Listen, I wasn't gonna bring it up.
Yeah, you would never.
No,
Torin,
he would never.
you feel the presence as strongly as Maxine does. Both of you feel it mostly localized around the bed. And as they talk about it, Kyra, your attention's directed, and you see oddly clearly what looks like these scratches in this room.
Oh yeah.
You see on the ceiling and on one of the walls what looks like 4 drag marks, as though large claws were put into the ceiling and dragged in to hold something aloft in the corner of the room.
She's gonna go over to the corner of the room and see what's up with that.
They just seem to glow as though from the ethereal plane, the astral plane. It feels like it's a step away from reality as you put your hand out. Not to make any decisions for you, but
I was gonna do that, so go ahead.
you put a hand out and touch it, and the wall itself is smooth. It's undamaged. But you just see these faint lines where something clearly had been there maybe moments, maybe an hour ago.
Random thought. Who failed the saving throws against the Nothics?
Maxine, I think Maxine was the only one they
Maxine
even
was
tried
the
to
only
Maxine
do.
one.
the only one they did? Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
And that
We
Nothic
killed
is
that one.
dead.
Okay, cool. Wanted to make sure that wasn't related.
That was the only nothing that died, actually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the other one got away. Huh.
There were 2 other ones, I think.
Two got
It's
away.
like some weird ethereal claw marks. Don't know what that's about.
Again, touching it, that weight seems to start asserting itself on you again. You feel the magic that's shrouding you fighting back against whatever you're touching.
She'll remove her hand from the wall as soon as she notices that.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I was pressing on the spell for a sec. But don't like the idea that demons and zombies are infesting our house without us knowing about it.
I don't think they're infesting the house. I think they're connected
Well, they're-
to you and I
yeah.
somehow. More to
Yeah.
you. I'm not trying to,
That's alarming.
yes.
We'll get some clerics to come in here and fix everything up here, but yeah, it mostly seems to be you guys.
Looks like we're
Yeah.
taking our work home with us.
If it has anything to do with that stuff we saw down in the underground there, we need to handle these cults.
Post haste. Yeah.
Yep.
We don't know. I mean, last time they made those vines. Now they're scratching the walls.
I mean,
It
we
just seems so
definitely.
disconnected because it's a bunch of elemental cults, but then we see all these weird shadow things and like.
We don't know what's at the source of them. We know vaguely what they're trying to do, but whatever's uniting the cults and whatever their ultimate end goal is, we still don't know all that much about.
They could be being influenced by something or someone.
Yeah.
Something
Maybe.
might have brought them together, and maybe we've all had strange dreams, I'm assuming. You
Oh,
know,
I haven't.
Give it time.
sometimes dreams can influence a person. If maybe they were telling the leaders of these cults that I'm just throwing things out there into the wind right now.
No, it's not. It's not without merit.
But, you know, some voice comes to you in your dream and tells you that you're meant to do something. A lot of people are going to listen. I mean, for goodness sake, I have Volandris who tells me or guides me sometimes. It's how I
Yeah.
found Ajisai. I
that-
listened. If that had, let's say something was disguising itself as their voice, I might follow it and I might listen.
Something disguising itself as a god and calling itself maybe, I don't know, something like the Elder Elemental High maybe tells you that you should
Possibly.
do this thing.
Ultimately, it's not clear how the elemental cults would be related to something like this, but they are the only things we're dealing with. So if we do go back and finish things off with them, we can at least cross it off our list.
I mean, there was also that first guy we all saw down in the underground area when we got to Red Larch. Whatever happened to him,
goodness,
that darkness
yeah.
that surrounded him was not elemental in nature. I would have known.
The
You're
guy,
You're right.
the guy with the room?
The one with the magic missile thing that I gave to
Mhm.
Krusk.
And he burst into
Oh,
flames.
that
yes?
guy.
Yeah, but they weren't regular
You're right.
flames. They were dark.
Wasn't he
They
a
were.
necromancer?
Yeah.
My God.
I'm glad you're all here so I can bring this up to
Right?
you.
Oh no, oh man. Listen,
didn't
that was
forget about him,
That
but
was a different
My
life.
goodness.
It's true.
I
But if he was
literally,
surrounded by
Especially for
darkness,
you, yeah.
do you think it might be similar to the sort of dark that we encountered below Kyra? Like the thing you saw when all of this really started for you.
It feels like that's what it has to be. It feels connected.
It feels
It also felt connected to whatever that thing that happened with Krusk right after that, remember?
Mm-hmm.
That eye thing?
right.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that now. I know that. I'm finally up to speed. Oh. I finally
I thought
understand
you were
what we're
the
talking about.
fastest dwarf alive, and it took you so long to get up to speed.
Oh, no one talks about this.
That's only in terms of miles covered, apparently.
Oh yeah.
Evidently.
No, I don't know. I don't think good.
This is slightly off topic, but you mentioned Krusk in regards to these things, and this has been on my mind since yesterday when we thought we were going to go towards the node. I'm worried about Krusk getting near those nodes. I know they're technically for the weapons, but if they're connected to these elemental abilities that he is uncovering, perhaps it's best for him to stay back from them, possibly?
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Well, I was just thinking we were gonna smash him.
Don't know how feasible that'll be in the end, but
Oh yeah,
That way nobody-
Leaf, check it out!
Krusk! Bensley!
Oh, what?
Don't you dare! Crust.
He's like in the middle of like a stance.
She is like not even like you think she might be going to cast magic, but she's mostly just raising her staff in bonking position.
watching Crust get into stance, notices potentially similarities, gets into a similar one.
Do not encourage him, Alif.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize he was doing something bad until you started
Oh
screaming.
no, he is in very. Don't you dare, Krusk. We are already dealing with enough. These are not abilities you should be showing off.
I kinda
Or
agree
practicing.
with Reagan.
Thank you.
I think we need to get, again, we don't want this to keep happening. We need to get what we need to get here, and we need to go and take this thing out.
Aye.
Because the longer we leave those Earth guys down there, the more likely there's going to be another earthquake or some other thing happen.
You're right.
Not to
I
mention, we
completely
just
agree.
learned that someone got taken by the fire cult, and why would they want somebody like that? We need to go and save them.
I
It's
agree.
true.
In general,
So-
yeah. We only came here to rest.
I am gonna stop by the temple really quick.
I'll
See
come
if
with
Gamori
you.
can help.
Mhm.
You should.
I'm
definitely.
you guys do that. I'm
Um,
gonna hang back here and I'm gonna get stuff on my end ready to go, so that as soon as you guys
Okay.
get back, if we're all good with it, then
Yeah, so we should go to the temple. We
And
can
Fala's,
go to
and-
Fala's to pick up some potions.
do I have any money that I could give you? I don't think I do. I'm Magicite. I don't carry money. I do. I'm gonna I'm gonna give Regan my 4 platinum and 29 gold, if that's cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so you put that on your sheet. I'm getting it off mine. 4 platinum, 29 gold. It's yours. Do with it as you would. And what could Maxine give you?
Aw. You're on. I
Gives
just
you
got
his
a
javelin of lightning.
I just got a text from Brayden not long ago saying Logan is stinky.
Oh yeah. They don't. Oh my god.
What?
They've been holding out on us.
They're
Yeah?
rich, huh?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Don't worry about it though. If they haven't been throwing
We
that
don't know
around,
that.
then we don't need to. Go get some supplies. I'm gonna hang out here and get stuff ready to go. Pack our things. Get a food.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. Well, we'll be off.
Bye, Mom.
Goodbye.
It wouldn't be a bad idea for you to come too, Krusk.
Yeah, that might
No.
actually. Krusk,
No, I don't wanna.
darling son of mine, you're going to join me.
Okay.
Maxine cracks their knuckles.
But I had plans.
Did you? Were you going to
did.
see your sweet little girlfriend? You can do that later. You're coming with me.
Grumbles as well.
Fine.
On hearing Crust's sweet little girlfriend.
Oof. Fine. Reluctantly joins.
All right, who's all going to Gamori's and then Fala's?
I think it's just Krusk, Kyra, and Regan.
Yeah.
I almost said
Oh, yeah,
Hayden.
it's my-
I was like, wait.
I was also going to while they go off, I was going to check some of the shops around here just for some random shit to buy.
Adjusai and Maxine will hang back and like take care of prepping their stuff to leave.
Also, is my maximum hit points adjusted back to normal?
Right, yeah, I still have the 20.
Oh, yeah.
At least-
Yes, you rested. That would go back to normal.
There should be a setting if you ever wanted to click it that's like clear adjustment on long rest, but it doesn't matter. We can do it this way too. It's super easy. Or we could just keep the 20 points forever. That's also an option.
That's true. We could do that.
Krusk was negative 13.
I was down hit points.
I was up 20.
You know, Krusk, for us to keep the 20, I think you losing 3 is a worthwhile sacrifice.
What the fuck?
That's a net gain. Everybody wins.
Take one for the team.
Take one for the team.
But yeah, if possible, Aaron, I'd just like to go around to like the weapon and armor shop and just to see if there's anything new or interesting there to just see if there's anything to grab.
Sure. All right. You can head off and do that. They're only like a half a block away, so that'd be easy enough.
Yeah, I knew that it was all around this area, so.
Roger Dodger. How are we on time? Because that might be a good spot to cap it then with everyone going to do things.
Started like 9-ish, right?
We're coming up on around 2.5 hours of recorded time.
2.5. We can go a little longer.
If we wanted to, at the very least, if we wanted to do the rest of our prep, then that seems like it'd be a good idea.
And then we can cap it off there. Sure. Okay. All right. Since you're just going shopping, we'll go with Casper first.
He will also be like, you know, making his clothes look not very interesting, just like walking around like, everything's normal with me. Just a random guy
I think that guy's not normal.
Just a random guy who works at the bar or something, who knows.
I think he works at the bar or something.
Oh. You head over to Steam and Steel. You find it very readily since the forge would be in like full function right now. You see steam and smoke pouring out of this open air building with like a shaded back end to it.
Hey, proprietor! Hello!
You walk in and you see two Ganassi. You see a water Ganassi and a fire Ganassi. As both turn to you. One is like, yeah, what?
Hey!
Excuse them. Hi.
Hello! I'm getting loaded up for an adventure. I'd like to see if you have anything nice on you for me and my friends.
I mean, what are you looking for? Like,
well,
I have looking to protect yourself or deal some damage.
I'm looking. I like you. Wow. Well, I don't know. I myself, I use like swords and daggers and stuff, but I have a friend who uses like big weapons. She's pretty cool. I have a friend who uses staves. I have a friend who uses wands. Like, yeah, you got anything neat?
I mean, whatever you need, we can make you.
Oh, I don't.
We got plenty of stuff on stock: daggers, swords, spears. Get some shields around here.
Oh, I see them.
What one?
I'm just looking around. Is anything catching his eye?
Looking around, they're all well crafted. If you're looking for anything particularly magical, nothing seems to catch your eye here.
Nothing looks like that interesting. He just like kind of like looks around, takes a bit of time. I don't think there's anything I would need to upgrade myself with because I got a really good sword and a really good thing of armor.
Yeah, these are definitely well forged steel weapons and well forged armors. But there's nothing that would excel beyond your average smith in any city.
Okay.
They don't particularly carry any magic things here.
I would say that this would be the same thing for any other shop he would visit. He would just be looking for something out of the ordinary because everybody's already pretty well stocked on regular stuff. So if there's nothing else, I'll just skip.
In this neighborhood, yeah, as you walk around, if you're looking for magical things, outside of the one alchemist shop, you don't particularly find anything.
Yeah, I'll just skip then.
All right. The rest of you take the 30-40 minutes it would take to get to Gomori's chapel. You enter the small building, relatively empty compared to the last time you were here. The beds that seem to line this area and make it look more like a hospital than a church are currently mostly unoccupied. You see one middle-aged, looks like a human, lying ill in one of the beds. But outside of that, it seems like it's just Gomori and a few other clerics.
Hey, Gomori.
Hello. Wow, it's good to see you guys. Glad to see you haven't had any more incidents, I would hope.
Oh, well, I mean, kind of hear about a potential one.
An incident.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on, but, like, we got some, like, weird, fiendish, slash undead for me, energies going on with us, and we wanted to know if you could maybe help, like, sever that.
Fiendish energies, huh?
Yeah, there's been sort of a presence attaching itself to Kyra. And I suppose to myself, on occasion, I can only assume it's because of either magic or what I am. ever since we started investigating something. I don't know if we've met. Hi, my name's Reagan Alis.
Gomor, thanks, Cleric of Vilmater.
Pleasure to meet you. But yes, we've been investigating some unsavory business and trying to deal with it, but there is some sort of, I guess, darker entity that's attached itself to Kyra and I suppose myself, but more to Kyra. And explain what you found in the room, Kyra, with like the marks or something.
Oh yeah, in the room that Reagan was sleeping in, we found like ethereal. I had to look at invisible stuff to see it, but there was like ethereal claw marks on the walls. Like the wall was fine, but it looked like something had like torn a hole in it, despite there not being a hole.
Seeing things that aren't there, or at least only invisibly. And I'm just confused as to what the origin of this might be. Have you found any peculiar items as of late that is a occasional risk in your profession?
Peculiar items? I mean, I don't really think we've more. I mean, I saw like a weird hole in space, and I saw like a thing that stared back at me, and it was creepy, and it was made me all cold and shit. And then I saw that what I assume is probably that thing in my dream last night, and it was terrifying. So yeah, I mean, there's that.
I'm just wondering how these things would have got a hold of you. Did you fight specters of some sort? They start rooting through some drawers and looking.
Oh, we've fought a bunch of ghosts, but
yes,
it's possible they might have a hold on you. Have either of you been acting strange lately? Them or who are the ones that are affected? Just so I'm entirely clear.
The two of us, and in a way, Krusk, but that's a whole other story. But in this regard, Kyra and myself.
I'm unsure of which magics I would need to... Like, this doesn't sound like a curse, particularly.
And you, like, removed, like, a weird, like, thing from me before, right? When I got bit by, like, that rat thing? Can you do that? Just, like, remove the fiend stuff? I don't know how this works.
I do have access to things that would remove diseases and poisons, but I think that would be a bit low if that's what it's doing. There is a greater version of that spell, but I don't immediately have the spell components to cast something like that on me.
What would you need?
Something like that would be for each casting. What is it? I think it's diamond dust for that one.
I have diamonds, but they're whole.
And we would need them powdered. Normally it would be about 100 gold pieces of diamond dust per casting of the spell as a component. That might do something. I mean, it's kind of a go-to at the greater levels of effect when it comes to curses or magical affliction, I suppose.
Well, pardon my asking, but do you know if there's someone in town who would be able to powder diamonds? I have 6 on me.
The Jewelers Guild could probably do it for you. Outside of them, I mean, anyone with a big enough hammer and enough time. Though, diamond, you'd need a magical one. Yeah, my best bet would be to try and confer with anyone who works in fine arts or in certain magics. There's not many places that actually sell magical goods here, so your best bet would be maybe, an alchemist or a jeweler would be your two best bets.
Well, we are
Gonna go
headed
to
to Fala.
Yeah.
Sure, let's make that our first stop, and if they're not able to, then we will try the jeweler, or maybe there's those blacksmiths in town who made Aji-sized bow for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Could try
so
that.
all right, so we will confer back to you. Let's go see Fala.
All right.
I'll keep the doors unlocked if it gets late.
Thank
Just
you
walk
very
right in.
much. We greatly appreciate it.
Also, hey, do those this is complete aside. Do those 3 kids pop around here a lot?
From time to time, mostly they seem to play about in your neck of the woods, as far as I understand.
Oh. Well, if they pop by, she's gonna reach into her bag, and she's gonna pull out 30 platinum. Give them split this between them.
I will. I'll try and find a way to do this, and also bestow the gravitas of exactly how much money this is to them.
Oh yeah, of course.
Wow.
Put the fear of God into him.
Yeah.
All
They
the gods.
are getting themselves into danger a lot, so I figure maybe if they're in a better way, then
Well, little adventurers, those 3.
yeah, they sure are. But yeah, we'll be back, I guess.
All right, I'll await your return.
Thank you very much.
We'll take off.
All right. Sorry for dragging you along, Krusk. I'm just worried. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
A little too much, yeah.
I know.
Mm-hmm. Ah. Feels good, you know?
What feels good? What about this feels good?
I don't know. It's just you had to be there.
I am here. I was there.
Yeah, but like, you're not here, you know?
Are you high again?
Are you high?
No.
On life.
I am not. Crazy. So funny.
I'm
Enjoy it while you
hilarious.
Okay,
Yippee!
Oh my gosh, to Fala's
we go!
To Fala la la la.
You quickly make your way back to Coralon's Crown, and you find it open at this now later hour of the day. You walk in, the smell of different herbs and plants immediately fill your noses as you find Fala sitting behind their counter as they're usually found, just working away at some potion.
Hello.
Just one moment. I just need to get this stable.
Oh.
As they turn and place a thin vial into what looks like a wooden block that seems to have been hollowed out, and they just gingerly place a vial into it and rest it off to the side. What can I do for you?
Hi.
What's up?
Long time no see.
Yes. Sorry it's been so long.
Well, better to see you after a long time than to not see you at all. It lets me know that you've been safe for as much as we can be.
True. Well, we were actually wondering if we could possibly buy some potions from you, if possible. And strange, but I guess not at all. Would you possibly be able to powder some diamond for us?
Yeah, I could powder diamond. It would take me some time. I use it in some of my more daring concoctions, but I'm not as skilled as, say, a jewelsmith would be. So if I had... Oh, what time is it now? Getting on towards evening. If you gave me till a bit later tonight, I could have it done.
I think that's perfectly fine.
Sure. What kind of diamonds do you have? The
She'll
size
pull
will
out one of
determine
them.
kind
It's
of
like
how
worth
long I
like
take.
300 gold worth is what she's got.
If I can keep a bit of this, then I'm absolutely happy to do it.
Absolutely, I think that's more than fair.
All right. Well, yeah, I do have potions, if I can help you with those as well.
Yeah, I think we're in the market for some potions of healing for sure. I have not had time. I haven't had a moment to sit down and make any of my own, unfortunately, with the components that you gave, and I've been a little too nervous to try the potion of speed yet.
It's challenging work. I can
Yeah.
understand your trepidation.
Well, it's that we haven't had any time. We've been in a lot of caves.
Well, knowing the ones that you need the most, currently I have a potion of greater healing, and I have 4 potions of healing in stock. As for anything else, I have a potion of water breathing. I've got a couple
So
potions
do
of
we.
climbing, and I've kind of just been playing with this one, but I have a potion of animal friendship.
Well, I think I've got that covered, but
In case you needed company while you're making friends.
true.
Fuck.
What?
Oh man, I just realized that
What did you do?
when we fought that dragon, I should have got some of its blood to make another potion with. Fuck.
You know, honestly, I think we might run across them again, so there might be another chance. Are you talking about Carnifex or something else?
I am, yes.
Okay, I was saying the only other dragon we've come across is Casper's dad, so that
No, we didn't get any of his blood on us, but we did get blood of the
No.
other one.
we sure
Um,
did.
But yes, no. I'll take how much for those all of those potions of healing.
For all of them? Well, normally for the 4 regular ones, that would be 200 gold pieces, and the greater healing would be 250 on its own. If you take the lot, I can knock 50 off it, and we'll just make it a flat 600 gold pieces for all of them.
Sure.
Is that right? Hold on, let me do my math.
60
400 gold
platinum.
pieces. 400 gold pieces for all of them. I added an extra 200 for some reason.
Okay.
I mean, we probably would have just paid it, so.
I need to do my business fairly, so you'll come back next time.
No, we'll come back anyways.
786. All right. Handed it over the platinum.
All right, you mark that off. I will put those on the party sheet for you.
Hell yeah.
All right, there's your potions of healing. I'm going to delete these parcel items. They have been long left behind.
She also had, or they also had a potion of climbing and water breathing. Anybody want that?
Yep, they got 4 potions of climbing,
No, I got that
1
covered.
potion of animal friendship, and 1 potion of water breathing.
I don't think we'll ever need that.
You know, I really genuinely didn't, which is why I wrote it off and didn't remember that I had it.
You know, how much for 2 of the potions of climbing and the water breathing?
2 of the potions of climbing and water breathing. That would be 350. Again, if it's in bulk, let's say 300.
Sure, I can do that. That'll be a 30 platinum.
Yes, I will pass them over 30 platinum and take those potions because I'm like, you never fucking know, and we'll need shit like that.
Then a potion of greater healing. Then a potion of climbing. You wanted 2 of those. And then a potion of water breathing. Scroll of water breathing, potion of water breathing. Where did you go? There we go. 2 potions of climbing, potion of greater healing, 4 potions of healing, and 1 potion of water breathing.
Perfect.
All right, I can get to work on the diamonds right away, and I'll have what you need later.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Fala.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah, it's wonderful to see you again.
They give you a soft smile.
All right, we will be back.
Later.
I hang back for just a second. Hey, you got anything fun?
Do I have anything fun?
Yeah. Like, I don't know, something that'll send me away to another planet.
I don't think I have
Some
any potions of
celestial body.
teleportation.
I mean, like.
I'm
like,
fucking with you, Krusk.
Oh, my God.
I can't say I have any drugs.
You can't say that. Sure. But I won't tell anybody.
Swing by later. I'll see what I can do.
Yes. You're the best. Go on. All right, where are we off to next?
I think we're done for now until we come to pick up the diamond dust.
Oh, great.
Why?
Fantastic. No. It's a good day.
What time of day is it right now?
So you guys slept until around 2, and it was about 40 minutes to there. So you're coming up on around dinner time. It's like you would have been 4 bells, maybe 20, 30 minutes ago.
So we'd have like maybe a few hours, like 3-4 hours before they'd be done with that.
They said later tonight, so you have no exact time. You're not really working on any direct schedule.
I would like to try to use some of this time to copy down a spell. Because I haven't done that. I haven't done the wizard thing in a while, and I want to do the wizard thing.
All right.
Heckin'...
Kyra's a wizard?
What? I thought I was just going to do one of the scrolls, but then I remember I have like a shit ton of books that I haven't been doing anything with. I would like get
Colonel.
I need... You need an hour per level of a spell, right?
Depending on your specialization, yes.
Yeah. So, I will try to learn Storm Sphere.
Ooh.
Because I got it from a Reese's book.
Near a storm sphere.
Like a Reese's Puff book?
A Reese's book. Reese's book.
That'll never go away, even in death. All right, Storm Sphere. It's a level 4 spell, so you'd need 4 hours and 200 gold, if I recall correctly. You can go get the supplies. You don't have to streamline that, but you would go and see Raishal. He would have enough that you would be able to do this at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
And you start working on that.
Hell yeah.
Does anyone else have anything they want to do for the evening's prep?
Making my bed.
Not until later.
Sharpen my glaive. Eating some soup.
Man, do you guys know there's nothing in this town?
I sure do.
I'll go and visit Oriana.
Greatest town in the world, my ass.
I'll send her a message with the sending spell.
Bothering Torin.
Tell her I'm in town.
You are? Well, I was going out to the theater this evening, but I suppose I could maybe postpone that for another evening if you, I mean, only, of course, if...
I thought she was pausing for dramatic effect.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. I'll send her another message. It's like, I would love to join you for anything that you have planned for this evening. Tell me where to meet up.
Hey, I already told you guys I was gonna meet you back in heckin'
No,
Waterdeep.
no, sorry. Oh, damn it.
Told you your friend is busy.
By the way, to answer all your
How did you
to
get this
answer all of
number?
Kyra's questions.
How'd you get this number, anyways?
Just at the end, Baxter's just like, by the way, to answer all of Kyra's questions, and then just cuts off.
Well, we absolutely mustn't meet while Father's back in town. So, the theater, perhaps?
Oh, he's back in town.
Okay. I will, yeah. He'll go to the theater. He doesn't want to.
Remember when we
waste another
talked
spell
about
slot.
how we had to get out of here and get back?
No, you guys said that.
That's true. I accept that train of logic. I follow similar trains of logic all the time.
It's true. Ajisai and Krosk are very similar in some ways.
In all the ways that matter.
Yep.
Since we have a bit of time, it just like goes over to like Torn or someone. Is there any like fun specialty shops or anything anywhere in town, like at all?
Oh, it depends on what kind of specialties you're looking for.
Oh, just anything really. I just want to find some neat things, or some powerful things, or some just neat things.
Okay, so
Powerful
Ajisai's
things you have
head-
to go on a bit of a patrol for.
Ajisai's head is gonna poke out from like under a table across the room. He's like, "Hey, you don't wander. You're not allowed to wander. We'll lose you.
I'm not wandering.
You don't go anywhere.
Other people are
And you
wandering.
know why?
Why
I
can I
can't
wander?
shout across the room why, but you know why you're not allowed.
That's not fair.
It is fair. I'm going back down here now and doing whatever I was doing here. Goodbye. I am within earshot.
So anyway, like any good places to go.
I can hear you when you whisper.
She scares me.
Yeah.
If you're looking for magical items, you're gonna have to spend a bit of a while tracking them down. While you can find just about anything you're looking for in the city, it's not like we have places of magical congregation here. There's very few places that store items like that for sale, since restocking such things is a nightmare. I've heard tale of one up in Neverwinter, but I know of no one who's ever been there, you know?
We should have went there.
It's all trapped around like bureaucracy and aristocracy and things like that. You gotta know a guy who knows a guy, you know?
I suppose, but do you know any guys who know some guys?
I mean, not really in my end. I've been just minding, your pub.
That's all right. That's fine. That's fine.
I tend to
I
keep my nose out of any dangerous business, and those magic items are nothing but trouble. Outside of Master Torrent's Pearl of Power, I guess I'm okay with that one.
By the way, that wouldn't have recharged, would it?
Y'all used that this morning, so no.
Okay, cool. Just checking. Carry on.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I shouldn't be going anywhere anyways. Whatever.
Damn straight. Listen, when I'm telling you need to behave, you need to understand there's some weight to that.
I don't know, if you're ever taking a week in town, you could spend some time looking for something, but otherwise,
Well, I don't
probably...
have like a week. I just have today.
Related.
Yeah, no, that'd be very difficult.
These guys asked me if I wanted to have them to make me something, and I'm like, I don't have time for that. We have to leave, and then it turns out Krosk is going somewhere, and I don't think we're leaving.
Yeah, he does tend to wander off, doesn't he?
I'm a little rascal.
Krosk sitting there with popcorn at the theater.
I'll just save my money. I don't have a hole in my pocket.
Money can't buy you happiness.
If only there was something around I could spend me money on. Let's a couple gold on the counter.
Shelter and food and alcohol, and those things make me very happy.
I grew up in the mountains.
Maybe I could try
agree.
some of that whiskey stuff. Puts a couple of gold on the counter. Like,
Yeah, check his ID.
There he is.
Well, Master Torin says I've got to do it, so
That's an ID.
I have no idea. That's not true. There are forms of identification, but basically, unless you're a landowner, that means nothing here.
That's true. I'm sneaking out of Torin's view. I'm not. Torin can't see me.
Master Torin, there's a woman crawling like a spider into the kitchen.
What the hell?
She's very flexible and very dangerous.
That is true. Both
I
of those
honestly
things
like
are true.
that in a woman, though, so that's respectable.
Hey!
Love it when they crawl on the ceiling like little spiders.
Oh, shoot. Is Reagan back?
Nah.
Okay, good. Then I can
It's
still.
the A from the window.
Then I can still.
Yeah.
Still get.
I thought we were back.
Oh, you guys would have gotten back if you're
We would've
waiting.
gotten back.
Oh, damn it!
Fala's is
No,
literally
just-
around the corner.
I can't launch my plan.
No.
No,
Just
no, I'll get in trouble.
no. Do it.
No, I
Do
won't.
it though.
I, as
No,
Ajisai,
no.
If the moment you're around, I would decide that I won't.
Didn't know you were a coward.
You know,
Ajisai.
I'm not a
Seems-
coward. I just
Oh,
know
it
what's good
seems
for me.
Reagan has lingered on the way back from
No,
Fala's.
you're back.
No.
I hate and want to know what's happening.
Well, maybe someday.
Fuck.
Bit of a butter knife situation.
What?
What?
I know that idiom.
I don't know what that means.
No, you said something.
What?
What? Anyways, yeah, you're not gonna be able to find magic items in this town, not on such
That's
short notice.
fine.
What did I say?
Biggest town this side of Faerun.
A
Can't find magic items.
No, you could find magic items, just not in a day. It's not like it's in a window. You can't
That's
be like,
5e
oh
for you."
look, a Vorpal sword.
Oh, where's that at? Yeah, that's what I want.
A
Just
chair
what
is-
I've been looking for.
A chair is going to fall and a table will shake slightly as Ajisai attempts to quickly stand from being under a table and then put their hand on the table as if they were leaning. Hey, you guys are back. You're good. You're here. You're back. You're around. What's up? You do what you need to do?
Yeah.
Where's
Yeah.
is Krusk here? Am I?
Krusk went to
Apparently,
go.
he's off doing something.
Yeah, he's
yeah,
allowed.
Krusk probably went to go see his lady friend.
I'm not allowed.
Because
'Cause
you are.
you're
a
you.
Watson.
Haji saying the things they say.
On the ad bay, I'd say of the Ollie.
I'm
that
gonna
undercommon,
go
or-
try to. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna.
It was Dwarvish. He understands.
I
Oh,
did.
Do you think Krusk would mind if I used his room to try to? I don't know. I just feel like I need to pray to Valandris or something, and I don't think I'd want to be in my room.
I don't
or-
He
think-
probably won't
Oh,
be
yeah, I'll
back
show you
soon
the-
enough.
I
to
don't
say
think-
you even did it.
I think that if Krusk is off with his lady friend, then he doesn't care much about the rush we're in, so you shouldn't care too much about what he thinks.
He'll probably
that-
never even
No,
realize
that's
it.
fair.
Oh, that's
True.
where Krusk is. Yeah, let's go mess up Krust's room. Come on.
I'm not. No. This is not a group activity. This is a
Guys,
Regan activity.
Oh, I was just
Goes
gonna
into
show
his
it to
room
you.
the next day. It's like, I smell prayer. Ugh,
Someone prayed up my room.
gross. Precipitation.
Goes in. God has no place within these walls.
Yeah,
Gotta
exactly.
spray your fucking
I don't need his fucking judgment.
your little demon spray bottle, your little perfume demon bottle that you fucking spray to get rid of the angel juice.
Sorry, I'm stuck on angel juice.
hey, Torin.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going upstairs
At,
to pray to Valandris.
Out of pure curiosity, do you ever have a situation where you gotta like defend the bar?
When someone gets maybe,
Too
I
rowdy.
don't know, a little rowdy, yeah.
So you like keep a weapon on hand? Is there a weapon around here?
Why?
I'm just wondering.
I was thinking we should hire somebody for that, but then we'd probably be better than them.
Yeah, honestly.
So you didn't answer my question.
It's true. I didn't.
Gonna get you, Torin. And if you won't help me arrange that you are near your weapon when it happens, I guess we're just gonna have to roll the dice, aren't we?
Dice?
I squint. I make the I'm watching you motion, and I follow Reagan.
I want to be alone. Oh.
I follow you as far as I can.
Okay.
Like a dog outside
Well,
the
honestly,
door that
it's
wants
been
to
like
be let
4
in.
or 5 minutes, so you're like in the room, and then there's just the door opens a little bit. No, just the door closes.
It's like fucking Barry, just
Yeah.
whining outside the door.
I like her.
What do you do when I leave, Ajisai?
I was away
Wait for
from-
you to come back.
I was away from her for several hours. It was too much.
Aw.
I'll be done soon. Please.
I'll be out here.
I know.
I'm protecting you from the ghost.
I trust that.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Reagan's gonna lock the door to Krusk's room just to try to get some peace of mind here, and just try to reach out to Valandris and just
Oh, Krusk's room? Good luck.
the least like fucking spiritually connected place.
It smells. It smells very nice in there,
Smells
by the
like
way.
sin.
Mountain Dew and
No, he
Axe
keeps
body
it very
spray.
well smelled. Like he keeps it very
No,
well
Krusk
like, organized.
No.
Krusk is a clean, pretty man. It's fine.
Mhm.
We also clean the rooms.
No,
Got
it's
turned down
just
service.
We've cleaned the room within the last month. Probably several times because of dust buildup.
You begin praying to Philandris.
This is frightening, Valandris, and I'm sure that you can't really. I know you can't help, but if you could send some guidance as to how to deal with what's happening to Kyra and, by extension, to me, it would be greatly appreciated. You know I'll do anything. You know I'll always follow you. I could just really use some help to protect the people that I love. And she'll just sit and just kind of be for a while.
Well, no verbal answer comes, which you're quite used to with Philandris. You do feel the presence affirm itself a little more strongly than it normally would, as you feel just the lightest soft hand on one of your shoulders. The room sits in silence for a little while. It becomes quite still as the sun is setting. You see different lanterns beginning to either be manually lit by people walking around with these long poles with what looks like a bit of flame on the end of them, or some of them magically on their own seem to spark to life.
You can come in, Ajisai.
Squeak. Y'all good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm sorry about that. I needed a moment.
You don't gotta apologize for that.
There's just so much going on, you know? And with this thing connecting itself to Kyra, and I don't like it. So I just wanted to know that there was at least positive presence, and maybe get some help where we could.
I understand. Perhaps I'm more worried than I'm letting on about it. But I do think the solution to all this is we do need to expedite our efforts to take down the cults. If whatever
I
is coming
agree.
after you guys is at the center of them, We need to peel back the layers and eliminate some possibilities.
I agree. Fala said they could turn one of my diamonds. They could break it down into dust, and we're going to, before we head back to the temple, we're going to have their cleric friend try to remove whatever, if this is a curse or something. We're going to see if they can remove it.
It's a good idea. Hopefully
It feels
it's
like
nothing.
the best.
But
Yeah.
it might end up being a waste of resources, but I think it's a pretty... I don't think it'll be a waste in the sense of putting our minds at ease.
Yeah, it's worth trying, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And oh, I have something for you.
For me?
Yeah, I think you could make use of it. Especially with the amount of things that have been grabbing different friends of ours and building them into the air and things like that.
Oh.
She's gonna give Ajisai one of the potions of climbing.
That could be like a little
So,
spider.
yeah, so you can, for climbing. So I feel like with your skill set, while we can fly for a limited amount of time, I thought this might be good for you.
Yeah, our ability to fly is relatively limited ultimately, so I absolutely agree. And when it comes to combat range, I tend to be a little bit better than the others of us that have to swing around us, so if any of us is going to go prancing around on walls and ceilings, might as well be me.
I was thinking the same thing.
I also have a
Oh,
habit
yeah.
of
All the
falling
potions are in
into
the part of sheep, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, I will grab the climbing one from there.
Yeah, I was just waiting for us to like decide who gets what.
I'll just take the climbing one, the greater healing one, the healing one, the healing one, the healing
I
one,
have the healing
one,
ones.
but I won't take the water breathing one.
When are we gonna need that one?
Nah, I just took
Practically
one
not.
climbing one.
Yep.
The rest of them they're spoken for, I presume.
I think we'll probably just divvy them out once we're all
Yeah.
back together.
Gotcha. We are just passing 3 hours, by the way.
You feel a warmth in your head, almost a lightness. Reagan. As you feel like an embrace. And it's a moment of just calm and peace as you feel Valandris' presence. And then a second feeling as this rope-like feeling seems to cross your chest and wrap around you. And that lightheadedness gets a bit worse as you see Regan slowly begin to slump forward, Ajisai.
I'm close enough that I took the potion, so I'm gonna catch him.
You step down and grab them. Regan, you don't even feel it. You begin descending through a vast expanse. As you seem to fall past 70, 80, almost 90 different layers of some tortuous darkness. As the screeching howling you heard earlier, once again louder this time, gets closer and closer. As you feel torn between two places, you look up to try and meet Ajisai's gaze, and you see this gaping fanged maw with one appendage stretched out towards you, seeming to encase you in these tentacle-like fingers that stretch off of this oblong-sized arm. As you're surrounded by whispers, the screeching, the howling madness around you, almost drowning them out, but somehow they come through crystal clear above all the din. Don't let them take what's yours. As the appendages let you go all at once and you begin to fall once more, as you see the floor beneath you now racing up to meet you, you suddenly feel supported as Audishai's arms wrap around you.
Reagan, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. You blanked out there for a second.
I saw something.
What'd you see?
I was falling, and I saw this creature. It was huge, and I think it had like fangs. I think, and it said something. I don't know.
You don't know what it said?
I'm just trying to remember.
Take your time.
I don't know what's happening. It told me, don't let them take what's yours.
Don't let them take what's yours.
I don't know. One moment I'm feeling Valandris near me, and you, and the next moment I don't know.
When you said those words out loud, Regan, it felt right to say that. Something about that. It was saccharine.
What could they be talking about?
Don't know.
I'm sorry.
Why are you sorry?
Last time you had to go through something like this, we were going through it together. I feel like I don't know how to help you with this.
You're here, and that's more than enough. We're not always going to be able to protect each other in the ways that we want to.
I don't know that I accept that.
I don't want to accept it either, but it is reality.
I'm not a big fan of reality. I'm not a big fan of consequence or abiding by anybody's logic but my own, so
I know.
we're gonna figure this out. Alright, do you feel physically okay?
I think so.
She's gonna try to stand.
Stand, you do feel weak in your legs a little bit, and there is a nausea that overcomes you.
I'ma pick you up. I'm gonna take you back to the room we were staying in, and I'm gonna set you down. I'm not gonna like lie down or anything, but I'm gonna set you down just on the bed, just so that you're on something.
I can't sit right now. We have to go get the dust from Fala, and we have to go back to the temple.
Taking a minute to catch your breath is not gonna make us late to those things.
Yes, but we also have to get back to the Earth cult itself.
I know.
Mind you, Krusk isn't back, so, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not.
I think...
This Crush pops the bottle on a, or pops the cork on a bottle of champagne.
Pops the bottle on a cork of champagne.
For a good night.
Surrounded by a bunch of people he doesn't know, and Oriana.
How like Krusk.
I think he needs some time to just be his old self. Everything with the cults has been so much for him. And I know we've, me especially, but we've all been very overprotective. So I think he needs some time to just let loose and just be Krusk. So I know we can't wait too long, but I understand why he needs a Krusk night.
He's not the only one.
I'm fine.
Even this aside, you spend a lot of time worrying about people.
Well,
And
of course.
I mean, rightfully, with people like me and Krusk around, that makes sense. But maybe you need a little bit of time to relax too before we go back.
I suppose.
Nobody's more eager to go back and to kill the members of those cults, especially the Earth cult, than I am. But I don't want you guys overexerting yourself on my behalf. Not that I think that it's all on my behalf, but...
Well, outside of them imbalancing things, you're my main reason to be doing all this.
I know. That's one of the reasons why I'd hate it if you overexerted yourself or if something terrible happened to you while we were doing this. So it might be a good idea, since we're probably not going to get Krusk back tonight. We can go and we can take care of what you need to, but maybe we should relax tonight.
You're probably right.
I won't
She'll
even
just-
pester Torin, I promise.
What is all that about?
And she'll just flop back on the bed, and just lay back.
He's supposed to be this, like, kick-ass fighter, but he seems so uninterested, and it just doesn't, I don't know.
Are you trying to draw it out of him?
Yeah, I wanna get him in trouble.
Why?
Because he's not in trouble.
It feels like he is trying to turn... Going off of what we've learned from everyone else, I feel like he's trying to turn things around.
Yeah, I know.
Let him. Would you like if I or anyone else in the group held what you did against you and tried to draw your revenant self out of you and tried to bring you back to that when you're, you know, alive and well and turning over a different leaf, all that stuff?
She
It's
looks
different, but, you
very
know.
sad at that.
I'm sorry.
I'll leave him alone.
Reagan will just kind of like roll over onto her side, like not looking at Audrey's side, just like, fuck.
Ajisai will lay down beside her and put her arms around her. You're okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. You spend too much time worrying about everybody. I know that's not going to change, but
No.
you do, though. I know
That's
you're
what I
like
do.
way more capable than me, but I'm here to take care of you just as much as you're here to take care of me, okay?
I know.
So,
Thank you.
do as I say. Take the night off, stop worrying about things. I'll stay out of trouble. And we can maybe let this whole thing go for a night.
That sounds good.
Going to be very worried and hold her very tightly and not poke at what's clearly off here and just sort of let Reagan rest for a sec.
As you both lie in your tension, as each of you regroups to finish your night however it may be, I think we'll leave it off there for the week.
Hell yeah.
Woo!
We're
Good
all having a
sesh.
good night.
Before having gone to bed, could Kyra have resummoned Flare?
No, it's
yeah,
too much.
Expend the components. That you
No.
guys said at the time.
How dare you
now-
ask?
We'll see what happens.
What's that, Aaron?
I'm assuming it's an L.
Yeah, it is objectively the most useful familiar form.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wish the other ones had things that made them equally useful, but they just don't.
I wish all familiars had flyby.
I mean, the cat has the bonus of being a cat.
It
That's
does.
true.
That's
That is
true.
very
Like
true.
the only mechanically speaking, at least, the only other ones that are like even remotely viable are like the aquatic ones because you
Fox.
might need to have it underwater.
The fox. I think the fox.
Well, that's because your
Fox.
unique thing made it able to fight.
I think the fox. Is the
Can you roll me 1d4?
Who?
Me?
Roll low.
Who?
I did it.
Oh my God.
They are summoned with 0 hit points and die.
What do you mean?
I'm fucking with you. It's a minimum of 1. Their max is 1d4 minus 1.
That's fine. If he's gonna get involved with anything, he's gonna have 30 more anyway.
They're summoned. They who, and then they just like their neck snaps to the side and they burp
No!
up into
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, sorry. It was born with a terminal illness.
The beast was summoned inside out,
Inside out.
and then it exploded.
I summoned a flesh owl.
God.
Oh, credit time.
Buh.
What a time! Hi, chat.
Oh.
Hi, chat.
Hello.
Congratulations, Night Shadow Dragon Slayer, one of our multiversal hero tier patrons at $100, for having a long enough name that I had to decrease the size of your font. You were the first person I've had to do that for.
Nice.
Incredible.
My chat is a cutie.
It's true.
It's true.
Very nice.
Very nice.
I love Waterdeep. Waterdeep.
I,
is so
I
cool.
love coming here. It's so fun.
I was
Uh.
like, I'm so glad. I was like, we need a role play session, and we got it, and I'm so happy.
Instead of mansion game, it's a Waterdeep game.
Yeah,
The Halls game.
it's a Halls game.
Aaron,
Yeah.
I think I'm getting close to telling you what Baxter's been up to. By the way,
You'll know when you need to know, DM.
I'm sick of Logan's shit. He pulled this shit with Doom too.
You did.
it's true, I did.
Couldn't very well tell you about Cassandra back then.
I don't know, Aaron. Are you having fun wondering what Baxter's up to?
Honestly, most of the time I'm so preoccupied with what you guys are up to. I'm like,
Yeah!
he's doing something.
See, we're having fun. I'm laying the groundwork. I'm laying the groundwork for a thing that's gonna happen that'll make sense. It'll be way cool. I've been dropping.
And before
I've been dropping
You're
tiny
laying the
little
groundwork
hints.
for campaign 4 whenever that happens.
Aaron's just like, oh no, I've not said anything because you've been going on script. And it's like, what?
Very good.
You haven't said anything that isn't happening.
Huh.
And
I
who's
feel like Aaron has 2 books inside the module, and anytime they leave the module, oh, they left it. Time for the crazy shit I made up.
and who is his mysterious friend with ascending?
It's his boy.
Ascending cell. What if it's his
Hadrian?
boyfriend?
I've decided they're kissing
Since you
because
got
that's
oh my
fun.
God.
Since I kind of didn't hear you finish it, I'm gonna choose to remain that's his title. It's his boyf.
No, I said
His
boy.
boy.
I
It's his
left
boy.
it at boy. I said that
I think
intentionally.
it's his boy Rick.
I think
Rick.
It's
like
fucking
someone might be mad
Archmage
about
Briar.
Who might be mad about that? Oh, I see. Oh, is that what you think?
It's Grolf.
Goif.
Or his themth.
Them.
Oh, Aaron, you silly Billy.
Yeah.
Furiously rewrites notes.
I ain't gonna fall for this fucking Logan shit that you do. You silly bitch thinking it's this thing when actually it's that thing. You fool!
That is a thing I do. However,
It
you guys
is.
clocked that it's a thing I do, and I've been not doing it lately because you clocked it.
Yeah, but what if
Yeah,
you're doing it because
'cause
you
we
know that
know
we clocked
you-
that you
you
were
were
doing
doing-
it,
But what
and
if
you're
I'm
trying
only
to
telling you that I clocked it and I'm
triple-
not doing it so that I can start doing it again?
Yeah, but what if you're doing an extra layer of that?
What if
huh?
I'm doing it right now?
We know.
My machinations lay undetected.
He could be anyone. He could be you. He could be me.
It could be you and me.
I'm so many layers deep that maybe I don't even know if I'm telling the truth. That sounds like something I would do. I'm a wily bitch.
The enemy can't
know.
anticipate my
That's
plan if even I don't know what I'm doing.
That's not how I GM. That's how I live.
Yeah.
One of these days, I'm gonna get scrying, and I'm gonna scry on Bax, and I'm gonna see what he's fucking doing.
Oh, maybe.
Well,
Sounds
shit.
lit.
And then I'll have won or something.
Look, it's like Baxter uses a legendary resistance.
Oh yeah, by the way,
That
Aaron,
is
I have those now.
That is something he would do. Yes.
It is my favorite thing to do, to tell a GM that they don't know a thing. But I only like doing it when it's entirely inconsequential.
Mildly infuriating.
Yeah, well, that's fine. Whatever. I don't care. Be infuriated. I'm having a good time. That's
I don't know. I'm just happy. The only thing that could have been better is if Bax was here. The amount of people who would have talked to themselves.
Oh
would have
my
been
God,
fucking
yeah.
intense.
I was so. Oh my God.
I love the pause when I was playing when someone talked to Torrin for the first time.
Oh, me?
It's like, oh, I guess I'm doing it.
Like,
I mean,
all
let's
this
be real.
Yeah, I was
Agicide's
happy you
got
jumped
her
on it.
interests, but my favorite, the reason to go talk to Torrin is to force you to be Torrin.
Yeah.
I like being able to be them for
The
a little
Obsidian
bit.
Halls
Very
is just
fun.
slowly becoming the collection of our characters. So, like, as campaigns
Yeah.
go by, every time we go back to the Obsidian Halls, it'll just be all of our characters all in one.
Yeah, basically. Eventually, the Strahd party's gonna fucking come along and join up with them.
God, fucking Brayden having to go back and forth between Jolene and Max.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I want that for me.
But-
Yeah.
Because it's the closest I will ever get to having Jolene and Avi in a room. Because
It's true.
that would Jolene would die.
Time we just need them to cast Dream of the Blue Veil, and all of the Forgotten Realms characters need to traverse the spell and go to Somnus Dawn.
It's fine. I'll have my grumpy bird rogue there. It'll fucking
Let's
make up
fucking
for
go,
it.
bitch!
And
No,
then
no, you're
once
coming for my
arriving
brand.
there, they need to end up on the correct continent, in the correct country, and in the right place at the right time.
Fucking with the way it is right now, you use Dream of the Blue Veil, you all go there, you end up in Pesadromos mid-giant mech battle.
I was like, yeah, no, that makes sense.
What is
Doesn't that spell? Doesn't that spell only last like for an hour or some shit like that? Like,
Dream of the Blue Veil?
I think
Or
it just
until
takes-
you get
I think-
hurt.
I think the casting time is like an hour, but
Yeah, once you go, you're there.
yeah.
oh, I remember looking it up and it like had limitations about like if you get hurt or something, then something
Dream
happens.
of the Blue Veil, casting time 10 minutes, duration 6 hours. The spell ends early on in a creature that takes any damage, and the creature isn't transported. If you take any damage, the spell ends for you and all the creatures, with none of you being transported.
Okay, so it lasts for 6 hours.
Yeah.
It's not much
Oh.
more than one.
You know, I don't know. I mean, I read it entirely before, but I had never. I guess I forgot that Dream of the Blue Veil isn't a "you are there now" spell. It is a "you're."
It
visiting"
is,
spell.
if the spell completes itself, then you're transported there. The spell then ends with you mentally and physically transported to the world that was in the vision.
Oh, so if you're there
Right,
for the whole
yes.
6 hours, then you're there forever.
undamaged and whatnot. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so just end up in the middle of Pesadromos during the Excalibur versus Junction Orbis Sagitta fight, and
Just have to avoid getting stomped on by a fucking.
hey, they
gunman.
don't got footsies, they don't stomp, they have city-sized
Pointy
wings.
feet.
Yeah, they float. The DGRs float unless they're not working.
So they'll just blow us a mile into the air. And
You
we'll
do,
come back down
however,
and
need to
splat.
avoid the missile pod's walls of radiant energy, sword that is larger than 6 city blocks, well, though that's gone right now, and whatever the fuck Vogan's about to do.
Yeah.
They listen. Everyone else could just join Avi in the forest with the Nephilim. It's fine. They're totally safe. I'm sure it's fine.
We get like a Lion King 1/2 thing where we see like in the main show we see the fight that happens there, and then in this secondary show it's all the same things, but it's these characters in the background running around trying not to get involved, but everything keeps pulling towards where they are.
Crap. Ah,
Yeah.
fuck!
Oh jeez.
Put Crier and Avi in a room together and nothing is said for like hours.
Yeah. You hear the rustle of wings, and that's about it.
Yep.
I would love the weird culture shock that the Realms characters would deal with. Like, a tiefling, they're like, that's a Haslin or a Vicebound. They're like, what?
I was very
They're
tempted
like,
earlier
an Arakakra. They're like, that's a bird folk.
when you talked about the two Ganassis earlier. I did have I stopped myself because I don't want to be disrupted, but I was tempted to be like, Aaron, they're Primordia. Thanks.
Like
not
looking over
here,
your
they're
sunglasses. Like,
Yeah. I didn't want to say this in front of everybody and embarrass you while you were playing, but they are Primordia, Aaron.
this transcends universes.
Well, Aaron got one thing wrong. Time to riot.
Minor spelling mistake.
Yeah. Big Redditor
Time to
energy.
murder.
All right. YouTube. I think it's about time that we take off.
Good bibbles, YouTube.
Goodbye,
You
YouTube.
believe that?
Remember to check out the website and the merch store,
it.
which is working.
Do it.
Freaking, I have stuff to pack after this.
It's true. Alrighty. Goodbye, YouTube. Everyone say goodbye at once in a flurry of noise that won't be discernible.
So long, Dan.